Yo, 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 what is up? What is up, my peoples? I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So, road to free agency for the Philadelphia Eagles. How about that? Obviously it's a whirlwind of news right now. So it's kind of crazy. Between AJ Brown and Maxx Crosby, and I mean those are really the only two that's really been focused on like all of today. Um we saw that DJ Moore was traded to the Bills today for a second round pick. So the Patriots are they have to listen to Howie's demands because now what else is left for the Patriots to do right now? They don't have Stephon Diggs now. So they need another receiver. And we kind of been looking at the news on that all today. But I want to thank everybody that's in here, 57 people in the chat right now. Make sure, definitely, if you guys have it, check out the memberships. We're going to be putting out other stuff for the draft and things like that. I have some more stuff to do after the stream tonight. But we're here to just talk about all this shit that's been going on today. So appreciate everybody coming in. I don't know why it doesn't say it, but I don't know why it doesn't say it, which is really weird. Oh, that's really weird. Can I like do this? Is this not working? It is working. Okay. Whoever became a member, I do appreciate. David, I appreciate so much, buddy, for becoming a member, by the way. For some reason, I can't click on it. I don't know if it's just a glitch within the system or something. What's going on, Ken? What's going on? Eagles Nation, Philly Fly, 1906, Richie, what's going on? HX, Husky, what's going on, buddy? Rylan, what's going on, buddy? Bobby Murphy, what's going on, bro? Daniel Barry, what's going on, buddy? So, yeah, bro, we don't know what's going on right now. Between Lane Johnson giving out, I don't know, I guess he's just giving out like some excitement for Eagle fans to pay attention to something, tagging Maxx Crosby on social media. We heard the Dallas Cowboys were kind of, I guess, in on the deal for Maxx Crosby. Other teams came in, and it seems like the Dallas Cowboys kind of put their focus elsewhere. They backed out of it. I mean, I don't know what it's going to cost, but here's the thing. The thing is, if the Eagles are trying to trade for Micah Parsons, like, if they were going to trade for Micah Parsons at some point, then what else are they trying to do? You know what I mean? I don't even know if this, like, apparently whatever the Eagles are offering for A.J. Brown on top of everything else that's going on today is, a first-round pick. I mean, he's worth the first-round pick, guys. 28, 29-year-old receiver. The perfect time is to trade him right now. I don't want him going anywhere. I hope they keep him. But if they're giving up something, they got to give us something for the future, obviously. So we're hearing that the Patriots and apparently the Ravens now are involved. And I'm telling you right now, if the Ravens are involved, I already know who. Like, this is going to be a player-for-player trade, maybe with some picks on the rate. We'll send something their way, maybe a late-round pick to them. They'll send us like a mid-round pick for next year. Or they send us, or what I would do with the Ravens, I would go after Nate Wiggins immediately. I would trade R23, a pick swap, first-round pick swap, R23 for their 14. Pick swap that. Maybe they give us an extra mid-round pick for next year. A.J. Brown goes to the Ravens. Nate Wiggins comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. 3 years left on his contract, rookie deal, dirt cheap, and you have your CB2 spot filled up for the next few years. I think that would be perfect, especially because I feel like we can get more out of the Ravens. They have a lot of young talent on that defense, so why not try to take somebody? Even involved, I don't know. Obviously everyone's been talking about Nolan Smith being trade bait, whether it's for a Crosby trade, whether maybe it's to the Ravens or something like that. So it's going to be really interesting. Really, really interesting. We got a super chat for Rocky. What's going on, buddy? Appreciate it so much. Says Patriots are pushing to sign Alec Pierce. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only other receiver that's available for the Patriots, it's Alec Pierce. That's it. There's really nobody else. I don't know if the wide receiver from Tampa Bay, because he's a free agent now, which I think is going to be a big Eagles. Mike Evans. Sorry, I'm having brain farts right now. Mike Evans, if the Eagles actually trade A.J. Brown, I think Mike Evans could be a possible option. Good leadership, can move him inside, outside, could do a lot of things with him. I mean, 11 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. I mean, he missed like 9 games last year. So he had I don't know if he had a calf. He had a couple small injuries that kind of kept him out. A hamstring injury last year. So he's at that age now, 31, 32 years old. So you got to be careful with a signing like that. If you pay him $12, $13 million for maybe a couple years per season, maybe it'll be maybe a little bit cheaper. I don't know. But appreciate that, Rocky, because that was news that came out as well today about Alec Pierce. KGK says, I like that trade. Guys, if you have any trades or any type of hot takes, just say it. My comment section got I haven't checked comments on my videos the last few days, and I got ripped. I don't know why. I mean, when it comes to free agency and have your own opinion on things, I don't know why everybody has got a bug up their ass. I don't get it. I don't get why people just can't have different opinions, or everything has to be factual and everything has to be according to notice, And I don't know, it just got kind of I was kind of surprised over it, to be honest with you, but I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but shouldn't be surprised at all. We got Alan 4991 with this super chat. Did not say anything, but appreciate the super chat very much, buddy. It means a lot. Daniel-san, what's going on, buddy? He says, I think Vrabel will eventually give in and give us a first plus for AJ. And look, I don't want this to happen. Guys, I don't want this to happen. I don't want this trade to happen. People are like, you've been talking about this every single week. I'm like, yeah, the reports are coming out, guys. Howie has been listening to offers there's offers on the table. If Howie Roseman thinks that A.J. Brown is worth a first-round pick, I 100% think he's worth a first-round pick. I mean, you can't wait another year. If you're going to trade him, you're going to trade him now. Okay, and get the most compensation you can get for him now. Whether he mentally is checked out, I saw Lord Brunson put out something on X on he knew somebody that was close to AJ during the Super Bowl week that I guess he wants out of Philadelphia. I don't even know. There is a lot of weird stuff going on. We don't even know how AJ feels if he's mentally checked out. I mean, do I believe he wanted out of Philly last year? Maybe, maybe those are the right ones to kind of go off of, but Chris says, I'll trade AJ, but not to the Patriots. Yeah, well, that's the problem. The problem is you need a team that has deep pockets. And the Patriots, I think they have deep pockets. They still have a lot of cap space. I mean, it's the AFC, which is good. You know what I mean? So it's not bad, but I don't know. They have a quarterback there right now that's not doing well. Okay, Drake May, I don't know what everyone thinks of him, but even in the Super Bowl, he wasn't ready for it. That team shouldn't even been in the playoffs. They didn't even beat over 2 teams over 500. Okay, so that team, it makes them better. Sure. Do I want them to get better? Not really. I get it. It's hard to trade him to the Browns. It's hard to trade him to the Raiders. I mean, it's unfortunate we can't involve a Crosby A.J. Brown trade. But the fucking Raiders, they're not in the mix for a 28, 29-year-old and his prime receiver. New coaching staff, young. The only good player there is Maxx Crosby. They're going to be wasting their money spending on A.J. Brown. It would have been perfect for a Maxx Crosby trade if A.J. wants out in this direction we're kind of going in. So... Oh, there you go, Elon. Appreciate the super chat, buddy. What do you think about AJ and Nolan for Gonzo? 2026 first round, 26 second, and a 27 top 100. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to get Gonzalez, man. It's just never. They will not. I mean, look, the Patriots, they think they can contend, and that's one of their best players on defense. I just don't think that's even going to happen. It's not even. I'm not trying to bat it down. I'm not trying to say you're wrong. I'm just saying that I just don't think it's going to happen. It's just too steep for them. It's way too steep for them. I would love to grab some type of player in the trade to fill up one of our holes. That's why I mentioned the Ravens are perfect because they got a lot of young players on defense. I'm not saying the Eagles should go out and trade for Kyle Hamilton for AJ Brown, but Nate Wiggins that's still on a rookie deal for a few years. You know what I mean? And you get the 14th pick. And With the 14th pick, you can fucking draft. You could draft Sadiq. You could draft Sadiq, then you could sign a number 2 receiver and Mike Evans. I mean, there's so many different combinations you can make with this. I mean, crazy, you know? Appreciate that super, by the way. CW Gary with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. Says Howie said at the combine, I don't want to trade good players, but I'm still going to answer the phone and hear what other teams are offering. I agree with Howie, but same time, if deal ain't right, don't have to take the deal. No. If he doesn't like the deal, he's not going to force himself. No team is going to belittle Howie Roseman to stoop down his fucking trade demands. It's not going to happen. Howie Roseman will never get fleeced, especially you're not trading a backup. You're not trading a starter that played okay for the Eagles. You're drafting probably your biggest star on offense right now, or you're one of your biggest stars on offense right now. So it's going to cost somebody, and part of it is because you get rid of AJ, you have a gaping hole at wide receiver 1A or 1B, whatever, how you look at it. So it's an immediate. So you're trading a player that could be an immediate impact for another team right now. So, you know what I mean? That's where I'm kind of at with it. I mean, if it's going to happen, then pull the trigger on it. You know what I mean? But a first round pick for 27 would be nice. I mean, I would love for them to get a first round pick for this year. I just don't think that's going to happen. Eagles have to get a second round pick. Eagles want a first and a second. They want at least a first round pick, and they want a top 100 pick for AJ Brown. That's where we're kind of going here. That's where we're at. Appreciate that super chat, Gearhead. Good quote from Howie Roseman from the combine. Ryan Campbell says, yeah, I don't think some of our fans are able to deal with AJ not wanting to be here. He quit on it. Yeah, look, a lot of fans can't deal with it. I mean, I looked over my comment section literally the last hour, I was just looking at some of the comments from the last few days. And it was bad, man. It's they want you to think one way, and that's it. It is what it is. If AJ Brown gets traded, what am I going to do? Sit here and be pissed off for weeks? If it happens, it happens. All I can do is give you the best outcomes of why trading AJ Brown could be a good idea, what they could replace him with until they draft a big-time receiver in 27, if that's what they want to do. This is how you stay relevant in the league, guys. Unfortunately, this is how you stay in the playoffs every day. I understand that, but we don't know, realistically, we don't know what AJ's thinking. We don't know, if he secretly wants out. I mean, who knows? Once he gets traded, we might hear a lot of shit we might not like, and we might say, oh shit, thank God. The talent's there, but you know what I mean? He was right about everything that happened during the year. People might not respect how he carried himself, and I completely get that, but he was right about everything about the season. Okay, when no one else would speak up, he was the only one that did. Did he do it the right way? Did he do it too much? You know what I mean? I don't want to go through a season this year where if he doesn't get one game where it doesn't go his way, even if the Eagles are up 40-0 in a game, and he doesn't get one catch, he doesn't get one. I mean, it doesn't go his way. I mean, and this is what you're going to have to deal with. I want to make sure that this is not what we're going to have to deal with in the future. You know, that's where I'm kind of at right now with it. You know what I mean? Vince says a first in 26, a first next year with the Patriots for AJ bare minimum. Yeah, I mean, 2 first-round picks. I don't know if that's the trade compensation. I mean, fuck. If you're getting 2 first-round picks from the Patriots, I'm pulling the trigger. Trust me, if the Eagles were only giving up a second-round pick for AJ Brown, this trade would have been fucking done already. Okay, all of these Patriot fans think they're getting a second-round pick. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. DJ Moore getting traded to the Bills. The Bills obviously were a team projected to go after A.J. Brown. They went a little cheaper. Okay, they went a little bit cheaper with A.J. Brown. You know? Let's see. Raiders need to work up their O-line. True. Chris Cogman with the super chat thing. He says, so re-sign Dotson, draft a wide receiver in round 1. Yeah, but yeah, they could do that. I mean, look, I have to look more at these tight ends. I mean, there's a couple tight ends that I want in this draft. Obviously, the one name that we always been talking about, Kenyon Sadiq, but everyone's saying it's a pretty deep class. I have to look more into it. I have a few weeks to really go deep into stuff. I've looked at a few positions already. But yeah, I mean, if you get rid of AJ, you need to draft a receiver round 1 potentially. But if the Eagles don't do that, then they might be able to sign maybe a guy like Mike Evans. It might sound really stupid to sign a 32-year-old for a couple of years, but it might not. Draft a receiver in the second round. I don't know. There's a lot of things that you could do. There's a lot of different things you could do there. So you might not even have to go in the draft and get a receiver. But if you're looking for an A.J. Brown replacement, you're going to have to draft early. You're going to draft that position really early. And I agree with that. Roggy with the super chat. Thank you so much. I want to see AJ in his new offensive scheme. Yeah, true. I want to as well. I want to see what the run game looks like. I want to see Josh Grizzard and what he does as these wide receiver concepts. And remember, I talked about Mike Evans before, and there's a big connection with Josh Grizzard. That's now the Eagles passing game coordinator. That was he was the offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers last year. So I need more than a second and third for no. You're going to get more than a second and third. You're going to get a first and a second. Like that's what they want. The Eagles want a first and a second. The Eagles want a first and a top 100 pick. That's what they want. They get another mid-round pick this year. If they can get the first and get a first for 27, a mid-rounder for this year, I mean, they're fucking loaded. I mean, they got 2 seconds. Potentially, they'll have 2 seconds. So if they get a second-round pick, they'll have 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 fourths. I think a 5th and no 6th and 7th rounder. The 6th and 7th rounders, I think, were for Bigsby trade, the Tank Bigsby trade, and partially, I'm not sure if that was for the Chauncey trade, the Bigsby trade mixed in, maybe the other one for that receiver that was here for a week. The Devontae Smith's teammate when he went to the Jets. It might be a mix-up with him, so you never know. Gridiron, what's going on, buddy? He said, what up, Joey? Hope all is well. Oh, everything's good, dude. Everything's good. I will message you soon, by the way. Make sure you check out Gridiron Apex. Covers the draft, knows every player inside and out. If you haven't checked out Gridiron Apex, go check it out. They got good peoples over there that know their shit to help people like me. So y'all don't got enough to go out and get Maxx? Well, we do. It's not that we don't. Who says we don't have enough to get Maxx Crosby? We can. We have the capital to do it. See, the thing is, it's like, why are the Cowboys going after him? I mean, you got rid of Micah Parsons, and now you want to go out and spend 2 first-round picks. I mean, I would hopefully think they would back out of that because it makes absolutely no sense for Dallas to even be touching or sniffing that fucking trade at all. Okay? And that's not going to make their team any fucking better. It's going to be a 7-win season for them next year. Okay? You paired up Pickens with CeeDee Lamb. And not even that, you had a top 6 rusher last year. And you had a Dak Prescott was healthy last year. 7-win fucking season. You know what I mean? Ryan says you get a Romeo Doubs with a Smith and life goes on, bro. Yeah, you might. I don't know if the Eagles view Romeo Doubs as a number 2. I would love him as a number 3, but as a number 2, I'm not sure. I think it would be solid. I mean, look at the last Super Bowl we just watched. Like, what receiver in that Super Bowl was really, you know what I mean? It was really based off of the run game, with Walker. It's hard not to have an AJ Brown / Devontae Smith like pair up like that. A lot of teams don't have that. It's really unfortunate, that you have to degrade or, you're not upgrading from AJ. Mike Evans is probably the closest thing you're going to get to someone that you could pair up that's like AJ Brown in some ways. I think Mike Evans' attitude's a little bit better. He's a hothead at times on field when things don't go his way, but that's towards other players on the other team. And I saw that Sills, and I don't ever say good things about Sills, but he said one thing that was actually really interesting. The guy's getting paid a lot of money that he cannot move around. AJ Brown can't move around. He's pretty much getting paid a lot of money to line up on one side. And I figured, and I think the Eagles just didn't, and we know how uncreative this offense was. The problem I'm having is when you have a Jahan Dotson, you can move your receivers inside, outside. They never did that. They never mixed their receivers around and did different things with them, and they just never did enough. You know what I mean? LeBron says, says, what do you expect us to do with the 32nd ranked defense and nothing but backups ranked dead last in almost every defense category? Last time you had trash defense, so how? Well, our defense was good this year. Number one, like, why do you have to make a max? Like, you're literally going backwards. You took 10 steps forward to go 10 steps backwards. You gave up a player in Micah Parsons to sign other players and make a couple trades. Now you're going to go back into the honeypot and go after a guy of his caliber, giving up 2 first-round picks. And, I mean, if Dallas is stupid enough to give up 2 first-round picks for this year, which is really stupid, I don't think that happens. I mean, I would think that Jerry's not, that dumb, but you just got to fucking draft well. Got to draft well and get a mid-tier guy. There are plenty. Like, fucking Jalen Phillips won't cost what Maxx Crosby does. The kid from Miami, the fucking edge rusher from Miami at 30 years old, you could have him for 2 years. He's going to be a little bit cheaper. Fuck, I'm forgetting names. What's going on? Bradley Chubb will be another one. I know the Cowboys are going to be really aggressive in free agency. I just, you just don't know if it's going to pan out or not. You know what I mean? Martica, appreciate the super chat. Sorry. If I'm ranting a little bit, I'm sorry. Some topics we just have to talk about. Yeah, Bradley Chubb would be cheap. Bradley Chubb would be a cheaper option. Like, instead of going out and spending 2 first-round picks or way more than that on Maxx Crosby, go out and get a fucking mid-tier guy. Like, why would the Cowboys even be involved in that? They just they just traded a player away to get out of a top tier player like that. I don't get that at all. Martica, sorry for getting for the super chat late. Appreciate the super chat. Says, I love the Baltimore idea you have with Wiggins. Get a 2 as well. Get your T that slides to the second as well as a rookie wide receiver, and get Evans and a guard in the third. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, they have to draft. They have to get offensive line. I mean, they have to. I think some good ones are going to slide into the second day, and there's obviously some in the first. Whether you want to go lone, you want to go Freeling. I mean, I don't know where you're going to go. Fedo, whoever you're going to go in the first round, if that's where you want to go. But I think some will slide to that second day. Someone that could go right into that right guard spot, and then play next to Lane, learn from Lane, and then become that, let Lane groom this kid next to him for a year, and becomes the right tackle of the future. That's where I'm kind of at. Depending on if they want an actual guard or are they trying to get Lane's replacement. So it's really up to them. There's still another draft next year. I would just get the empty hole, which is Tyler Steen. I'm not saying that he's a bad player or he's the best thing on earth, but I feel like there's got to be an upgrade there. So if Baltimore is like starting to look, if the Patriots go after a receiver in free agency, okay, if Alec Pierce is there for them, okay, I think that they maneuver themselves to the Baltimore Ravens. If the Baltimore Ravens, and I would totally fucking do this, okay, I would literally take pick 23. I don't know. It might be a pick swap. It could be a pick swap. This way the Eagles can get a player out of it. I don't think the Eagles could take their first round pick and get a player, and then we get a mid-round pick or a second-round pick or something like that. I don't think you're going to get picks like that in a player. I think you grab whatever they have on defense, grab it. Like I said, Nate Wiggins would be like my fucking guy to go get. 3 years left on his contract, dirt cheap. Go take, swap 23 to 14. If you have pick 14, they could trade back and get more picks for 27. They could trade back, not far. They could trade back in the first round, maybe 4 or 5 spots for a third round. I don't know, something like that. Get more picks for 27, or they could stay at 14 and be like, you know what? Let's go get Sadiq. You know what I mean? Depending whether Goddard's here or not, they could still draft Sadiq. Double tight end sets. I mean, shit, you're going to need a wide receiver 3, but shit, I mean, with the weapons you have right there, it's kind of crazy. You know? Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. A lot of different combinations they can make. Right, so AJ has about 2 years, good years left. He's not as explosive as he was when we first traded for him. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's starting to deteriorate a little bit. I just think he's a mental case in some aspect, you know? I don't know if I want to even believe that. I don't think that's the case. I mean, if you're going to take last year into account and say he wasn't explosive, or maybe I could say he was careless at times, or because of all the smoke around him that he just didn't play up to par. And when the Eagles started forcing games on AJ and they started throwing to him early in the season and force feeding him early where it got us nowhere. And then obviously the wild card game was just the cherry on top with 3 potential drops, 1 catch he could have made that probably could have put us back in the fucking game. But you got to think about it too. Like, you had a coach that sat on a 3-point lead in that game, like he has almost every fucking game this year. You know, so it's kind of going in that way. Mike Evans, Agath, what's going on, buddy? Says Mike Evans would never be a bad pick. He's overly consistent. A 2-3 year deal would not be bad. We heard how the offense will be with AJ. It would not change with Mike. No, that's why I feel like if you want someone to come in right away, like, you can pay fucking Mike Evans $13 million a year. Like, I would be fine with that. He's a lot older, but he's still fucking productive. Just got to worry about his little injuries. Got to worry about the calf and worry about little things like that. He missed 9 games last year. But Josh Grizzard's in the building, too. That was the offensive coordinator for the Bucs last year. A lot of connection there with the wide receiver. And, like I said, the passing game coordinator. So, you're not going to go into the draft and get an immediate impact for A.J. Brown. Okay? There are way better receivers coming out in 27 than this draft right here. Okay? It's just the truth. But Logan, what's going on? Says Joey, Maxx Crosby is great at pass rusher. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's not like, you know what? Like, Jalen Phillips isn't Maxx Crosby. We have nobody that's a Maxx Crosby. We have nobody on our defensive line that's an Aiden Hutchinson, that's a Nick Bosa. Like, to have an immediate impact, you get this guy, you get Maxx Crosby, and you pair him next to Jalen Carter. It's fucking over. I mean, it's over. It's done. Done deal. Is he gave up Micah, who is better than Crosby, trade first and save him for Quinnen? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I really don't know. Then they're $50-something million over the cap. Then Dallas had to restructure fucking Dak because he's only going to be on that roster for what, like 2 fucking years for like, what, $60 million a year. It's just, and they have to redo like 4 or 5 other contracts. You know, it's just, you know what I mean? Just to get more cap space. You know? No, it doesn't make any sense. No, at all. It makes no sense. That's really why we backed out of the trade, because we were not giving up 2 first rounders. Yeah, but why even go in? Like, why even talk? Why did the Cowboys actually just why did the Cowboys get involved, period? Like, there's going to be 5, 6 other teams involved. You know what I mean? It's just, the Eagles are going to add an edge rusher. It's going to happen. I don't even think it's going to be the draft. The Eagles are going to, there's 3 options here for the Eagles. 1, if the Eagles can't get Jalen Phillips under the cap, the Eagles will go to Maxx Crosby. If they can't trade for Maxx Crosby, then potentially they might sign Bradley Chubb and maybe 1 extra guy. The Eagles only have 2 edge rushers signed through the 2026 season. Ojulari was a mistake. Uche played horrible. You know, we gave those guys a chance. Hence why we had to trade for Jalen Phillips. Nolan Smith, he ain't getting no extension. He ain't getting no fifth-year option for $23 to $27 million. I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen. You know, Reggie said, if the Eagles are big in free agency, how does that affect Cooper DeJean and Q's deal? I mean, obviously that's down the road, and I think that's the last thing we should really think about, to be honest with you. Now, the Eagles are going to free up some money next year because Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the Eagles freed up money for 3 years. Because of the Chauncey Gardner-Johnson trade to the Texans, the Eagles freed up, I think, only $6 million, I think, this year, $4 to $6 million this year. I know they free up about $13 to $14 million next year. Okay. And then you got to think about, they're going to extend Jalen Hurts at some point. That's going to free up 15 to 20, maybe even to $25 million. So you got like 3 years left with Jalen Hurts, maybe. Just depends on how everything goes the next few years and how this team is going to hold up the next few years. And our draft picks and our signings, and if everything's working out perfectly. So if you have Jalen for another 3 years, they can extend him. Like I said, there's a lot of cap space to be. They can extend some chunks. The Jalen Hurts extension will be painless. It'll be the easiest thing that they do. So Max Clare is a baller. Yeah, that's another guy I'm looking at right now. I really do like him too. I like him too. So that's like a third tight end for me. That's really good. I probably put him over Stowers, to be honest with you. I really like him. Get it off your chest. I'm sorry. I'm moving down the chat. I'm sorry. I hope you guys don't mind that I rant sometimes. I know it's kind of, I'm trying not to like. I'm really bad at live streams. I'm not a big live streamer, so I don't really live stream at all. But yes, I'll just say I wanted Deion Walker and Harold Fan Jr. last year. I think you did say that in the chat. As is the Eagles on Maxx Crosby? Apparently, there's teams after him right now, and the Eagles. I would say the Eagles made a phone call, but that's as far as I know. I mean, other than that, it's as far as I would probably guess, to be honest, that the phone call was made, and depending on how far it goes, I'm really not sure. So, LeBron says our main focus right now, linebacker and secondary right now, those two main positions we needed with the new 3-4 scheme, but we're definitely going D lineman at pick 20. Then then why the fuck go after Maxx Crosby then? Like, you got to use your other pick on a cornerback. They're going to need a fucking corner. And obviously, I think Nakobe Dean's going to be in fucking Dallas. Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. We have a first-round pick in Jahad Campbell that didn't get much playing time last year because Nakobe Dean came back from injury and, he lost snaps. They put him as an edge rusher. Nolan Smith came back from injury. And then the Eagles traded for Jalen Phillips, and he literally lost all his snaps. So I think Nakobe Dean is definitely going to be in Dallas. Christian Parker's going to get Reed, or he's going to get fucking Nakobe Dean. I think it's almost to a point now. It's going to happen. Ron said, Joey, if we can't Sadiq in the draft, I'd love to see us get Terrell at cornerback too, even though we should probably go for offensive line. If we can get Sadiq, I just think Terrell would be a good CB2. Well, we'll got to see how the board goes. If the board is falling with offensive linemen, then maybe the Eagles are going to have to jump on somebody. So I'm not sure with Lone, with Freeling, the kid from Alabama, he might be a late first, so possibly you could maybe get him on the second day if he drops. Probably needs a year to get polished next to Lane at guard, could play inside. So I think you can get somebody on the second day. It just depends how the board's really falling, to be honest with you. I say trade up for David Bailey if it makes it past 7. Oh, yeah, it'd be great. Be great. I mean, from what? From 23? The Eagles will never make a trade up like that. I say if a player gets past like 14, potentially they could pick up the phones, but I don't think you're picking up the phone at 7. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I mean, to get a pass rusher like that, I would love it, but I never talk about him because I just don't think they'll ever get him. He's going to go way too early. But you never know. Someone could drop. Daniel Sand says, I highly doubt we get Maxx Crosby. I'm 98% sure we don't get Maxx. We might not. We might not. I mean, look, the only time I really keep my hopes up about Max Crosby is because the Eagles tried to trade for fucking Micah Parsons. It's real. It's not fake news. Like, how are the Eagles trying to trade for that? But we're like so skeptical that they won't even fucking trade for Max Crosby. Now, I feel like they're going to give up way too much, and Howie Roseman's not stupid. We would hope not. You know what I mean? So I don't. The Eagles, the Raiders are just like the Eagles on a player that they think highly of, and they're not budging for a lower compensation. They're not budging for it. You know? Let's see. Daniel saying Crosby has 26 guaranteed money, but that's it. Yeah, and I don't think that's going to be a big deal. I mean, look, from a perspective from the Raiders, I mean, if they trade Max Crosby, the dead money for the Raiders is only 5.1 million for this year. There are some guarantees into next year, so I wonder if there's any type of loophole into that. What's going on, Rico? We can't have nice things at edge. I mean, look, I like Jalix Hunt, but when there's like a deep rotation, he plays well. Like, I don't think the Eagles are going to trust Nolan Smith and Jalix Hunt going into this season like they did this past season because it didn't work out at all. It just didn't. You know, Jalix Hunt and Nolan Smith had a nice end of the year in 24 for the Super Bowl, especially in the playoffs. Super Bowl, they did amazing. And they thought they could build off of that, but obviously they didn't. Jalix Hunt is becoming more of a better edge rusher than Nolan Smith. I mean, Jalix Hunt leads the team in sacks. What else? And interceptions? I mean, come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Third round pick, Jalix Hunt, handpicked by Vic Fangio. I think the Cowboys are in the lead to get him. That's all the rumors I'm hearing. They're gonna overpay they're gonna be aggressive as shit. Cowboys are gonna be so fucking aggressive. They're gonna pay they're gonna overpay. They're gonna overpay Nakobe Dean $12 to $15 million a year. Like beyond. Not even worth it. Not even worth it. Rocky with the super chat. I think it's someone by I would give a first round, Nolan Smith, and a third or fourth for Crosby. So you give a first Nolan Smith, a third and a fourth for Crosby. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's not horrible at all. I'd probably do it. The third round pick, I'm not sure, but it doesn't sound bad. Yo, Patotsky. You changed your name? Poe News? What the hell is that? What the hell is Poe News 1? What is that? What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good night tonight. One Fabio with the super chat says Crosby trade is worth second and a fourth and a 27 fifth. Yeah, it might be. I mean, no player is worth 2 first round picks. There's nobody out. I mean, there's nobody out there. Like, I mean, if Crosby was a little bit younger, maybe like 26, I would say the 2 first round picks would be worth it. That's just the Raiders upping that value because look, there's a difference. Like, if Crosby was 30, I don't think we'd be touching this. Like, look, like Trey Hendrickson right now, like 32 years old. Like, I would never touch that fucking guy. And sorry, pause. I would never touch that free agent at all. I would never go after him at 32 years old. And who knows per year what he wants. Half of these edge rushers want like 30 plus per year. You know what I mean? Hendrickson is probably one I would stay away from, like far away. Oh, you're a journalist now? Oh, shit. I was a junior in high school when I started watching your vids. That's really fucking scary. But congratulations, bro. I'm glad you're doing well for yourself, man. Go follow your dreams. Go chase your dreams. And go make that money, bro. Go make that money. Go create a life for yourself. Get married, have a few babies. You know? You'll be ready to go. Houston Christian Academy. That's where Jalix Hunt went to. How about that? Thing. Did I go over this one? Yes, I did. Uh-oh. Hold on. No, we're not. We're not frozen. I thought we were frozen. Fabio with the super chat. Crosby is almost 30 with injuries, not worth a first. All right, so he had surgery this offseason on a torn meniscus. So I thought he was going to miss a lot more time. Apparently, he's missing only, I think, 3 games. I thought he was going to miss like 6 to 8 games, but it's only like 3. So I could deal with that. I could deal with that, you know. LeBron says, Joey, would you rather go tight end, edge rusher, or defensive back in the draft? If I would have to, I mean, me, like, I don't know, because you could probably ask me this question like after the first week of free agency, because right now, like, Dallas Goedert's a big question. I still think they could go tight end if they have Dallas Goedert, but it would have to be for Sadiq. It can't be for anybody else. It would have to be for somebody, obviously, that's going to start after Dallas Goedert leaves. I mean, there's a few tight ends that I would probably go get, but I don't know. I'd probably go offensive line, to be honest with you. I'd probably cut all of those and say offensive line, because the Eagles need a replacement for Lane Johnson after this year, because he's probably going to retire. Tyler Steen, he's okay, he's solid, but I don't know. I don't think he's the future answer. Howie Roseman blew a lot of smoke when he's a second-year starter for the 26th season. For the 26th season, and I was like, nah. There's no way he would come out and say that, you know. And Juergens, not sure what's going on, the stem cell research, and I mean, he's a big question mark when it comes to his health. Dickerson, hopefully he could stay on his own 2 feet. Mailata just had a down year. I mean, it's the first year in a lot of years the Eagles had a really, really bad first year at the offensive line, a lot of years. So I would probably say offensive line, to be honest with you. Fabio says Crosby is almost 30 with injuries now. Oh, yeah, I already read that. I mean, look, I get it. Like, guys are injured. It happens. I mean, he had 10 sacks last year. He had 10 sacks? Getting double-digit sacks, dude. Like, guys that are on bad teams that actually have, like, the fucking mental capacity to still play well, being in a loser fucking franchise. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but that's the truth. Like, you want guys like Myles Garrett. You want guys like Crosby. I mean, those are the type of guys you want. You know what I mean? So I don't really, they're not bad injuries. They're little tiny injuries. You know, like he torn a meniscus. You know, I get it. It's something that you want to stay away from maybe, but we'll see. Former Raiders players. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Daniel Sand says, what do you think of Iron Beam Israel used? Sorry, way off topic. I just saw. Oh, I have no idea. I think you're talking about a player or something. Nah, I don't talk politics, bro. I don't pay attention to any of that shit. So is that we're trying to go win a Super Bowl, we need Crosby. Simple as that. No, I get it, dude. I mean, look, like what they're trying to do right now is, as much as we saw the reports that Goddard is walking out of Philadelphia, they're trying to figure out a number with Goddard. Like they're still trying. So if they can't fit Goddard under the cap, because that's going to lead to Jordan Davis getting the Jordan Davis extension is going to happen. They saved $12.5 million. I'm so happy for Jordan Davis. Best year of his career. He deserves it. Build around both your DTs. Jordan Davis gets his extension. Jalen Carter gets his extension, which won't count this year. I don't know if they're picking up the 5th-year option for $27 million. I'm not really sure about that. You know, not really sure. But getting an edge rusher under contract is what they're trying. I think they're trying to re-sign Jalen Phillips. I think that's the number one thing they're trying to do. I think there's an offer on the table. I think they're trying to make room for him. I think that's what we're doing. So how high can Howie go in the draft to get Kansas Sadiq? Since he might be 15th and not any lower than that, he can replace AJ. Since we could put him in the slot or outside, he could be away. Yeah, but you still need a receiver though. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Still need a receiver. Poe News says that first round pick is either Sadiq or Lane's replacement, especially since we can't count on Stout to develop guys anymore. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen when, I don't know that Cooper something his name is, or I forgot. I always say Cooper Cup I don't know if his name is Cup or something. I don't know. I think his name is Cooper, but it's with a K. He was at the combine, like working with the offensive linemen. So I don't know. Like, I think there's not a lot of coaches like Stout. I mean, and he had a lot of control over a lot of things. Howie Rosen put him in a lot of control over scouting and the draft, and that GMs normally necessarily don't give a lot of power to positional coaches. Now, there is rumor that Stout is taking the year off and potentially could be around the Eagles organization this year. Apparently, he can come back. Apparently, there's rumors that Stout can come back as an assistant coach to the offensive line. That's what I'm hearing right now. And like, if we see Stout at training camp and he's like an actual assistant hire, it's a fucking win. All he's got to worry about is just stay. He might want to just stay in Philly. He might be done traveling and being a new coach somewhere else and going back to the college ranks. He's been in Philadelphia since 2013. Okay. So he's going to have a big chance now just to stay in Philadelphia, be an assistant, and that's it. We'll never hear from him. Nothing, So he could be still in the building. It might happen. Jim, I like Freeling, line anchor and Thiemann. I'd be happy with you. Oh yeah, the fucking safety, that was compared to Cooper DeJean, that safety from Oregon. Yeah, I like him a lot too. Safety's I don't even fucking know what they're doing. Don't even ask me. I have no idea. Just don't start Sidney Brown, and Makuba is still a question mark. Played better before his injury. His injury's not even his fault. Because the Eagles were down 21. The Eagles choked the 21-0 lead to Dallas. The Eagles had to keep the defense on the field. And then Sidney Brown broke his fibula. He broke Makuba's fibula. The only reason why he got hurt was because the Eagles had to keep their starters with a fucking lead. They had to keep their starters out. Blame the offense for that shit. Yeah, the Toledo safety, I forgot his name. He's another one. Yeah, there's another one. I've been hearing his name a lot too. Yep. Kirko goes, yep. Says Crosby is also 29. It's not 45. Still young and has plenty to give, especially with Vic still here. Yeah, I mean, that's yeah, I mean, I think he's fine. Age-wise, I think he's perfect, actually, right now. With his caliber of play, he could probably play for 3 to 4 years. Probably. Okay. I mean, look at Brandon Graham. I mean, at 38? I mean, 3-4 sacks. Probably could have had more. I mean, who knows? I mean, Brandon Graham had a pretty good fucking year for a deep rotational edge rusher. I mean, and they could still sign him for another year. Yo, Bryce, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Who settles for a 1 year? Who? Maxx Crosby? No. No, that shit's got to be way more. All right, I'm going to check. Let me check right now. I'm going to check X, see if there's anything else that's out, because I haven't checked it a while. If there's any type of news. All right, here's some new one. Rams and tight end Tyler Higbee reached an agreement, 2-year deal worth up to $8 million per his agent. How about the Rams adding a cornerback to the other day? What, a couple days ago? Yesterday, from the from KC. Rams are getting ready, man. Rams want to get another one. They want to get another one. But the fucking Eagles, man, they haven't re-signed nobody yet. They're always quiet. The Eagles haven't fucking re-signed. The Eagles haven't re-signed one player. They haven't made fucking room for cap space yet. They haven't done nothing yet. They've done nothing. Nothing. At all. Oh, did you guys see this shit? I fucking laughed my ass off this morning. I don't know if you guys seen this or not.
Stefan, you've got too many baby mamas, you choke too many of your employees, and you're a 32-year-old receiver who can't catch passes in the playoffs. I gotta cut you. Coach, I'm the best receiver you got. This isn't a fucking negotiation, Stefan.
Oh, God. If AJ gets traded, they gotta fucking make a video like that. I thought that was hilarious. I fucking died. I died watching that. Completely died. Let me see here. I fucking died. If AJ gets traded, they got to do that. They got to make a video like that. Like Howie Roseman throwing him out the window or something. It would be funny. I mean, Eagle fans can't take a fucking joke now, so it's, you know, all the Eagle fans can't take a fucking joke at all. We got Joseph Augustine 6417. Thank you for being a member for 22 months. Thank you so much. AI shit is out of control. You know what, dude? I can't stand it, bro. It's like anything you see, you don't know if it's real anymore. It's actually really fucking sad. Really sad. I completely get you. Raz, I just think it would be funny because then it would be like, oh, fuck, you did Dallas for tampering with Dean. Let's see. Ron says that's fair. Dean has injury. Yeah, I mean, look, I think he's gonna get. I think Dean's gonna get over. He's gonna get overpaid. It's just what it is. Brother, according to rap sheet, seeming like it with the Patriots or staying in Philadelphia, be the Patriots or staying in Philadelphia. AJ Brown answer to AJ Brown's future is expected to come pretty soon. We'll see. Give us the fucking picks. Give us the picks. Give us the picks. Just give us what we want. If AJ goes, it's what it is. Like, I don't even care anymore. Like, if he's gone, then he's gone. Just give us our fucking picks. That's all I want. I just want my picks. Then they got plenty of ammo. There's plenty of other combinations they can make. I'm not even worried about it. Just give us the picks that we deserve. Yes, I think whatever happens in the offseason, the Eagles will figure it out. But the most important thing is our OC and Nick don't ruin everything. Well, that will be the final piece to the puzzle. So it seems like right now that Nick is taking a step back, a step back, a step back. That's what it seems like. This is Mannion's offense. I mean, look, did you hear at the Combine when Nick talked about the hiring of fucking Mannion? Or maybe it was the day before the Combine. How he hired him. I mean, Mannion's talking about what scheme he's bringing to Philadelphia, and Nick has no idea how to run it. So the less that Nick knows, the better it's going to be. They got Grizzard in here that knows the pass game really well. They got Parks Frazier in here. It's been around Jalen Hurts for a while at quarterback coach. They just brought in the kid from Arizona, the quarterback coach from the, I think the Texans. He's another one as an offensive assistant. So I would look. We have a committee of offense. I'd rather have a committee right now than have one guy make all the fucking decisions and ruin this offense. You know what I mean? If Nick is going to get involved in like three people, like with Grizzard and Man, he's going to get involved. He gets involved, he's fired. Like if the season starts going downhill, I'm firing him in season. There's no room for this shit anymore. Like if Howie and Jeffrey Lurie do this shit again, where they just say, hey, you know what? Let's just let Nick hang himself at the end of the year, watching a whole nother season go down the drain like we did this past year, to the point where all I kept saying was just put us out of our misery. Even if they won that wild card game, could they have won it? Yes, they could have easily won that game. But it is what it is, you know? Is what it is. So said, I'm so sick of the high school drama. Get the picks and thanks for the Super Bowl. See, that's it. That's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm not gonna you think he gets traded. I'm gonna punch a fucking wall and I'm gonna get pissed. Like, why? Why am I gonna get pissed? You know what I mean? Like, yes, like people are gonna be pissed because it's an immediate impact fucking player that you don't have anymore. Okay, the Eagles got to do their homework and get somebody else. If they're willing to pay AJ Brown, they're willing to pay somebody else. Okay, and I'm saying like the only immediate fucking player that you could get. I don't know if you can get away with getting a Romeo Dobbs as a number 2, as a number 3, sure, but Mike Evans I think would be the target if AJ is off the table. Like they need a plan B for that. They need a plan B. So I'm tired of it too, bro. I'm tired of the comment section like they're not trading AJ Brown, bro. But it's like, dude, like if they don't, I don't care. Like everyone is like when I make a video and I say, hey, this is the report that's coming out, whether it's real, whether it's like third party, or whether it's just like speculation, like it's something that's out there and it's going to be talked about. I don't want AJ Brown to go anywhere. It's almost like the fucking season last year. Like at a certain point, just put us out of our misery and just end it. Get it done. Be over with it. I'm done with it. When they lost that wild card game, I couldn't have been more fucking relieved. I wasn't even mad. I was mad, sure, that the season ended the way it did, but like after seeing that weeks on weeks on weeks on weeks, you get numb to it like a fucking drug. It's like just a numbness. It's just like I'm used to this chokage that we've been doing, you know? It's just what it is, man. Joe says, yeah, I'm over the drama at this point. As long as we get the picks is right. Yeah. Yo, Geo Dude 5276, member for 26 months of the Camp Shakes tier. Thank you so much for being a member for a long time. 2.5 years. How about that? Appreciate it so much, buddy. Appreciate it. You know, saying we got Mannion, Grizzard, and some other dude to run the offense. Well, they got Parks Frazier as the offensive the quarterback coach now, and he's been around multiple systems. He was on another successful team before he came to the Eagles, but he's been around Jalen Hurts a while, so it's not a bad thing, not a horrible thing. Here. Let's see. Ron said Nick going to be put in timeout if he tries to get involved. True. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Just end the drama. LeBron says, Joey, what if y'all have a down season and you don't fire Nick and Fangio retires? Is it a rebuild season for y'all? I mean, it's not a rebuild, no, because I mean, Mannion will probably be the next head coach, most likely. And we don't know if Fangio's retiring. Maybe so. I don't know. You know, a new coach doesn't plan a rebuild. Whatever the Eagles are running this year, it's going to be Mannion's system. It's not Nick Sirianni. So if Nick gets fired, then that's going to be his doing. You know? So is there a rebuild? No. Getting rid of a coach that's happens. I mean, we're used to it at this point, so it's not that much of a big deal. Nick doesn't do much of anything fucking either. Still says, bro, I'm so sick of AJ. Could end the trade talks right now, but won't. I'm sick, bro. Just freaking go already. See? There's people that just can't stand it. There's people who probably have bad dreams about this at fucking night and have nightmares. I don't know. Look what happened with JSN in Seattle when DK was traded. Yeah. I mean, look what he did in the Super Bowl. He did nothing. You know? You don't even have to have that much of a high caliber fucking receiver in the fucking Super Bowl. Look what happened. You know? And JSN did pretty well for himself. I mean, JSN did well for himself too. I mean, you know, he deserves to get paid regardless. AJ forgot what it's like to play in Tennessee. Keep Nick in the broom closet. Nick only looks good when he has the OC. Just the facts. 49ers game exposed Nick badly. Oh, yeah, it did. I mean, every game did, honestly. How many times do you have a fast-paced offense? I mean, you're taking like everything but 2-3 seconds to get ready to snap the fucking ball. I mean, how many times are you, good first half, get points on the board? How many games did you choke away this year? Your two best games over 30 points this year were against the Giants and the second time you played them and the fucking Raiders. That's how bad they were. It was that bad. You almost choked to Tampa Bay. You choked to Denver. You choked to the Cowboys. The Bears game. Rocky said, I like the coaches that we hire, so if Mannion bounces for a head coaching job next season, we can promote Grizzard or Johnson as OC. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Like, Mannion's not going nowhere. He ain't going fucking nowhere. Okay? Because if Nick starts cutting into the playbook, and we start to notice, because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be Mannion. It's not going to be Mannion. It's going to be Nick. Okay? It's not going to be hard to tell at that point. Dan says, I love AJ, but this is some bullshit. I know. B says, I get it. Y'all said AJ Brown should stop talking this season. Now you want him to talk, so stop the trade talk. It's not that the way he look, dude, like there's some shit you just can't do as a player. Like the number one thing you can't do as a player is you can't go on social media and stir shit up. Like if you're going to be a free agent or something like that, like I get it. You put out shit. You're still on contract with a team and you're already on the trade block and you're going to get traded, then I get it. But during the fucking season, there's just, like I said, there's only like some things you really shouldn't fucking do. And then there's games like the Vikings game where they finally threw to AJ Brown, got his over 100 yards, like within 8 fucking catches when we had to pull out of that game. And he still was not happy after winning a fucking game. And he was a part of that game. So I just don't want this shit to happen again. I don't need this shit to happen again. You know what I mean? User Hellbat says, shut up. Shout out, Joey. Keep doing you. I still watch your video. Change it is a good thing. Hopefully we have look, O-line coach. Yeah, I hope so. I hope we have some luck at that position group, no doubt. LeBron said, Joey, the potential trade package I'm hearing the Patriots offer to Howie or AJ was a 26th first, pick and a 27th second. And Romario Douglas. I wouldn't even fucking mind that. The trade conversation is perfect. If they get a 26 first, I'll be shocked. I think it's a 27 first and a second and a 26 second. So I'd be shocked if they get the first round pick this year, to be honest. So the Eagles will have 2 first round picks. If the Eagles end up getting 2 first round picks of this draft, oh shit, they'll be able to tackle a couple really good positions, probably 3 to 4 in this draft with that extra first round if they can get it this year. I heard it was the kid. Who's the Booty kid? The wide receiver? Booty? What's his name? Romario. So you said Demario Douglas. Who's the other one? I heard the other receiver, that Booty kid. I forgot his name. Ron says, watch AJ put up crazy numbers to put the trade bullshit to rest and help us win another Super Bowl would be nice. I mean, look, if he does it, great. I just want this shit to be fucking over with. I just want this shit over with. Right, so on the side note, when the Mannion is going to do his press conference, all other new OCs around the league have had theirs long ago. I don't think OCs have their press conferences. I mean, who had it? What, Dayball had his? I don't know why Dayball. I don't know. The Eagles never have OC press conferences until fucking really training camp, OTAs. I mean, maybe after free agency, maybe they'll have something, but usually the Eagles don't. Yeah. Keyshawn Booty, that's the kid's name. I heard his name flying around a little bit. Shout out to Rocky for that. Shout out to Rocky. DJ Udi Dahootie. DJ Udi Patootie. Sel says, Saw Dog, I don't want no one on this team named Booty. That's all we Using that booty. Tush push the booty. Yeah, I know, I get it. Reggie says, does anyone know if AJ has talked to the team since the playoffs? I have no, like, that's what I want to know. I mean, Super Bowl week, he was out with Saquon at the UFC fight, or he was somewhere at the boxing fight, or whatever he was. But other than that, like, I didn't see much of anything else. Like, he's hanging out with Saquon, so, I mean, that's maybe a good sign. I don't know. But other than that, it's quiet. There's been no interviews with AJ. There's been nothing. Nothing. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know how the Patriots aren't even like, I mean, the tampering is like fucking off the wall. I mean, the combine with Mike Vrabel talking about AJ Brown, just explicitly just fucking talking about him. And I get the connection, but Jesus, like, and then, you know, AJ goes on the podcast with Gronkowski and fucking Edelman, and then it's just like the fucking Patriots jersey last year, the signed Edelman jersey I mean, it was just like, you know, it's just crazy, man. No, quiet's always good. Quiet's always, that's what I believe. Like, the Eagles are doing nothing right now. But if it's quietness, it's being busy. And that's probably a good sign. Good sign, good sign. Good things to come. Andrew says, I'm tired of the trade talk about AJ. If I'm Howie, I tell the Pats that this is what we want. Take this or AJ Brown stay. Well, I think that's where they're at right now. They're not budging. A first and a second round pick is what they want. That's what they explicitly want for this trade. Nothing else. He said, even if AJ Brown said I'm not getting traded, Mina is going to say his agent telling him to say so he can't win. So he can't win regardless, though. Joe says Romeo Doubs was rumored to the Birds. I like him as a number 3. I don't know if it as a number 2. Like Romeo Doubs, I mean, Packers are pretty. I mean, they're pretty deep at receiver. I mean, even without Doubs, they're still deep. He had over 700 yards last year. I think like 6 touchdowns, something like that. He's been in about 4 playoff games. He took over as the number 1 receiver when what's-his-face got hurt. The top receiver got hurt this past year. So I just don't know I don't know if he would be a solid number 2. I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if it's enough. I don't think, you know what I mean? You need a receiver that can move around the field. That's what you fucking need. You need a guy that can line up anywhere. And I know you have Devontae Smith and you have him, but you need to, you know, they need a versatile type of receiver. That's what they need. They need somebody. But I would say if AJ Brown, this trade goes down, I think Mike Evans is in Philadelphia. I mean, it's not long term. It's fucking 2 years, maybe. Draft a receiver next year. I mean, there's a lot of different combinations they can make. Like receiver-wise, you're not going to get much. Like Mike Evans is going to be a top free agent out there. He's 32, but he's very productive. If you want to get close to what AJ could put up numbers-wise, it's going to be Mike Evans. It's going to be Mike Evans. And by the way, if anybody doesn't know, so me and Philly were supposed to do the shakedown tonight, but we decided Sunday, the day before the Sunday before legal tampering, we are going to do a 2-hour shakedown stream on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. So 2-hour stream on Sunday, which I don't think we've done that in a while. As for a normal shakedown, the first shakedown actually, post combine, obviously. So be a big stream on Sunday. Joe says, bro, AJ for Maxx Crosby straight up. AJ going to Pats. It's comical. Does he think he's playing with Brady and Gronk? What the fuck? I don't think it's up to him. The Eagles have all the fucking leverage. This isn't AJ Brown. You might think this, but this isn't AJ Brown like picking and choosing where he wants to fucking go. Sorry, he's got no leverage. It's not going to happen. Okay? No, they definitely don't have no fucking Tom Brady over there. They shouldn't even been in the fucking playoffs this year. The Denver Broncos should have been in the fucking Super Bowl. I think we all know this. So now the Patriots they're going to take a step back. I mean, their schedule is going to be harder now since they've sucked for so damn long. Now they're going to have a pretty hard schedule this year, and then we'll see what they're going to be about. But now they don't have Stephon Diggs. They might have some other receivers, but they don't have a caliber receiver like him. And now they lost out. Now DJ Moore goes to the Bills, so there's not much left now. There's not much there. LeBron said, Joey, I want Sonny Styles. He was projected to get drafted by us, but ever since his combine, his draft stock had just gone up. But yeah, well, there's a lot of players' draft stock going up, dude. Before the combine, a lot of these guys, we always say, oh, we're going to go get them. And then they do that combine. You're just pretty much just throw your fucking notebook up in the air. You're like, well, I guess that's not going to happen. But you never know. You might need an aggressive trade up, or, maybe someone gets to you. But it's tough, man. It's tough. That's what the combine does. And then if they don't do their pro day and test at their pro day, it makes it the value goes up even more because now it gets more exciting. This is for the older heads here. Diet Coke break. Hell yeah. My girlfriend hates drinking Coke in general. She's more of a Pepsi girl, but I like Coke better than Pepsi, but I'll drink both. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Andrew says, when will Howie do something? When will will it happen before the start of free agency? I don't know. That I have no answer for. Nate says, Howie has some contracts to extend right now, then the draft, then the Goodwill dumpster diving for injured free agents. The C-level players, we call them. The C-level players. Yeah, I mean, Michael Carter's got to get cut for $8-9 million. Jordan Davis got to get extended for $12.5 million. Tyler Steen, I doubt that's going to happen. That's like $3-4 million, but I doubt a cut for Tyler Steen is going to happen. That's really it right now. The Eagles are sitting at $13.7 million. That's fucking it. Because I originally thought it was 18, and then I thought it was 20.2. Then people were telling me 30. I'm like, no, the Eagles don't have $30 million. 13.7 is all they got right now. And I would trade a few picks, Nolan Smith for Maxx. I would do it. I just got to see let me tell you something. If they fucking get Maxx Crosby, I'm flipping. I'm flipping my shit. And not in a bad way. But I really hope they don't give up too much. If they're trying to trade for Micah Parsons, then I have to believe that that's what I'm saying. Like, we always talk about the Eagles not being involved in something like that. And then you hear the news that they're involved in something like that. With trade compensation to that fucking stage, it's kind of nuts. Coca-Cola kicks Pepsi's ass. I think it does. I don't know. The carbonation tastes it's just a better combination. I don't know. LeBron says, Joey, the Patriots released Stephon Diggs. Y'all could sign him, put over 1K yards last season, only 32. He could be wide receiver 2 if he'll trade AJ for the next 2-3 years. Yeah, the problem with the reason why they got rid of Diggs, I think, was to obviously free up cap, but I think he's got some court stuff going on. I think there's some stuff going on off the field with him as well. So I think it's more than look at my chest. Look at my no. I think it's more than just the release. I think there's more going on. That's what I heard as of right now. We got Swift. Thank you, Swift, for the big super chat. I appreciate it so much, buddy. He says, in my opinion, AJ doesn't like Nick. It shows. It started on the field with the offensive underperforming in consecutive seasons. Then the subtle look AJ gave Nick as they walked to the locker room post-game. Finally, San Fran. So the game where was it that video? Was it that video where Nick was kind of talking in the tunnel out loud, and then like AJ kind of crossed with him to get to the locker room, and he gave him like a stupid look? Yeah, I mean, potentially, like, even though like AJ says that they have a good relationship, I don't know how good this relationship is. Maybe it's good now, But once the offense starts underperforming, like you said, and they keep AJ for this year, this might happen again. Like, I'm just afraid of this shit happening again. Even though AJ is 100% right, Nick, I mean, realistically, Nick, the coaches made everybody look bad. The coaches make the roster look bad. They make AJ look bad. And then AJ feels defeated and feels like he has to say something like, hey, you could trade for a cornerback or an edge rusher. Like, all you're doing is bandaging up you're putting bandages on the fucking defense, and that's it. You're not doing, like, if this offense has to pull their own weight, that's what he's been saying all fucking year. These coaches are ruining relationships with their players because the way they're treated in these fucking games. You know, I don't agree with everything that AJ does, like the off the field, all these cryptic fucking messages. Like, I can't stand that. Remember when, like, Washington, when Chauncey got kicked out of that Washington game for nothing, and he went to the locker room and went on IG Live? Like, you can't do that. Like, it was fucking awesome that he did that, but you can't do that. Like, coaches do not like that shit. Ownership does not fucking like that shit. You know? I believe it. And I felt like the cherry on top, like you said perfectly at the end of your super chat, finally San Fran. Those 3 missed catches, a couple of them where he looked like he wasn't even fucking trying. Then Nick fucking gets in his face. Like, it's just like, what the fuck, man? It's just to a point now where he either needs to shut his mouth and play, or he's got to go. He's got to go. I'm shocked. I don't know. Maybe people in the live stream are more like, I don't know, maybe more level-headed, because my comment section to these fucking videos that I make, my God, people think I'm just putting out shit for no fucking reason half the time. Crazy shit, man. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it, man. You know, say what you got to say, man. This is free speech over here, man. Fucking love this shit. What a greasy hand. What the hell is that? What the hell? Who quoted that? Ross Joey, the Texans just signed Danielle Hunter to a fully guaranteed 1 year, 40 point. What? No, they did not. Didn't they just sign him to a fully guaranteed deal last year on 2 years? Man, Danielle Hunter is just making a killing off of the Texans. He was good for them last year, too. The Texans and oh my God, what is up with, like, why are these, like, imagine us doing that. Like, imagine us giving someone a 1 year, 40 point, wow, and incentives. I got to read this. The Texans and 5-time Pro Bowl Danielle Hunter are finalizing a 1 year, 40.1 fully guaranteed extension per sources. Hunter has been on fully guaranteed money with Houston since arriving in 24. I knew it. Totaling $124.7 million. And this deal takes him to over $218 million in career earnings. He is making more money than what he made with the fucking Vikings in a few years. Oh my God. That's... Yo, bro, I get it. Multi-year deal, big fucking deal. You have some incentives in there, but you're giving him, like, since 24, so for the last 2 fucking years, he was on a 2-year deal, fully guaranteed. He got another fully guaranteed deal in 1 fucking year. Oh my God, what the fuck, man? That's insane. That's fucking... That's crazy. Crazy shit. Nate says, that was Nick in the tunnel with AJ Sada after he performed his prevent offense masterpiece. I fucking love this shit. Oh, okay. Okay. According to Rap Sheet, AJ will either be an Eagle or a Patriot. Oh, we definitely, or a Raven. Never know. I'd be down. Look, I'm already kind of like in the mode of like he's gonna get traded, so I'm just gonna like if he doesn't, great. If he's not getting traded, then great. I have no problem with it. But for me, I'm gonna go off the wall and like look at shit because the Ravens would be an interesting team too, like I said. Because I'd be looking for a player on that defense to come to Philadelphia. And I said Nate Wiggins coming to Philadelphia, 3 more years left on his rookie deal. Cheap. He's below like $4 million the next few years. Would cost the Eagles fucking nothing. CB2 would be locked up for 3 more years. And then you don't got to fucking worry about it at all. All you got to worry about is safety and edge. That's it. You sign Reed or you don't. That's really it. Holy shit. Thanks, Captain. I'm not laughing at anybody. I just think it's funny. Everyone just going back. Oh man. Bills could be getting DJ Moore. They already did. They trade for him today. Second round pick. Second round pick. There was a 5th round pick involved, but a second round pick. So the Bears got a second round pick for DJ Moore. DGK, I still would like for us to call Pittsburgh about Darnell Washington. I wouldn't even mind that either. I think I talked about him at the trade deadline last year, I think. I could be wrong. I thought I talked about him at the trade deadline that I think he was cheap too. Yeah, Trey Edmonds is gone. Tremaine Edmonds is I'm not. I have no interest in. We need a young. We need like a middle-aged young safety. We need somebody there. I don't want to get a bandaged old safety there. I don't. We had Tremaine Edmonds, didn't we? Didn't we have him at one point? Actually, both of their safeties we had. What's going on with Brisker? Apparently, Brisker's available too. Where is Brisker anyway? Where's Brisker? Because I saw news on him too. Oh yeah, I forgot to go to this tweet before. I'm sorry, I was ranting and then I talked about like really early, like for a split second. So yeah, Lane Johnson put out like he put out some emoji eyes or something tagging Maxx Crosby pretty much. Of course, I'm not going to find it. I just had it here. And it's fucking gone. Sorry, I can't see shit. Yeah, here it is. So, yeah. Lane put out, he put Maxx Crosby's handle. That's me. Put out Maxx Crosby's handle. I mean, he's just trying to recruit him. 3.4 million views. 3.4 million views on that fucking post. That's crazy. So I don't think this means anything. This is just recruiting, and that's as close as it really gets with that. So that's where we're at right now. Let's do. Caden Steele says the Eagles may ultimately trade A.J. Brown if he forces their hand. If so, what should Philadelphia try to get back in return? Here are 4 trade packs. Oh, I don't care. Raiders tendered exclusive rights free agent Tristan McCollum. The Bears this week, with the DJ Moore trade, the release of Tremaine Edmonds, and the sudden retirement of Drew Dalman, have created $45 million in cap space. It's about to get interesting. Who fucking cares what the Raiders are doing? Who fucking cares? They got nobody on that fucking team. They got nobody. Who's excited about Raiders, who the Raiders are getting? No, nobody cares. Who cares about the Raiders? Oh, is there a noise? I don't know what that bubble gun is, bro. I don't even know what that is. I've seen it and I don't know where it comes from. No idea. I don't know what that is. Ron said, Joey, the Texans fully paid their 40 minutes guarantee 1 year, but they really need to be paying for his sorry asshole line. Fuck the offensive line. They need a new fucking quarterback. Quarterback is yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Oh, let's read what Clifton had to say. Breaking news, breaking news. Breaking news. Oh, he's a Cowboys fan. Like, is this like a troll job? Like, I don't get these fucking morons. I don't get these idiots that do this. What do you say? The Philadelphia Eagles are finally a trade setting defensive tackle, defensive end, Jalen Carter to the Denver Broncos. Details still coming in. You don't even know how to write this shit as a fucking reporter, bro. Idiot. All right, Mike, Joey, what's up? All these scenarios and how he will do something no one thought of. That's what I'm kind of waiting for, bro. We're gonna get a holy shit moment. I'm hoping in a positive light. Nate says not letting Maxx go. That's what they're doing. Crosby to Bears, potentially. Yeah, it's another team that's another team that's willing to give up multiple picks. They need to just build, like, just draft well. Like, I get it. They went really far. I get it. Eagles train Jalen Carr. That's a good one. Yeah, that would never happen. That's something I'd be pissed over. Like, you think I'd be pissed over AJ leaving? Not even close. If fucking Jalen Carter is like my favorite player on defense. You know what I mean? So, like I said, there's a lot of different combinations they can make in free agency. A lot of different combinations. So, like, the plan is next week. So we're going to be streaming like all week next week. So Sunday we'll have a 2-hour shakedown. Sunday. I don't know if it's going to be at night or probably Sunday night, probably. We'll do a shakedown. Monday, the tampering period begins. So I'm probably going to stream for like 6 to 8 hours on Sunday. Like, I'm probably going to do a long stream. We'll sit, we'll chill, grab some snacks, grab some drinks. We're just going to fucking go through the day. Obviously, we'll have videos out. You know, we'll do like another live stream. If I get off the stream and then something happens at night or something happens, you know what I mean? Then we'll do a live stream, whatever, and kind of go through what's going on. So that will be the plan. There will be streams every day next week, probably all week next week. So yeah, that's where we'll be. Why isn't this refreshing? It is now. A holy shit moment like signing AJ? I mean, it's not technically a sign. We're just retaining him back. Passports, let's go on. Says, what is it with all these other teams trying to force us into taking a second round pick, but they want everyone to pay a premium for their elite players, but not for ours? I don't know. I mean, but you're talking about, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, look, if they want the player that badly, like, do you honestly think? I mean, from the perspective, the point of view from the Eagles, like, this is like our number one receiver, our 1A, 1B, whatever. This is immediate impact player. We're trading another team right now. We're trading to another team. It's just, what do they think is going to happen? You think we're just going to, like, this fucking GM is not going to cave in to anybody. It's not going to cave in. It's fucking ridiculous. A second round pick straight up. DJ Moore is not even on fucking AJ's level. This is apples and fucking oranges. Apples and oranges. That's it. Remember that interview that Howie had during the Combine week? And he said, I'm not relaying any information to anybody. I'm not giving away what I'm... Apparently, he said, like, I'm not giving away what I'm doing. I'm trying to quote it the right way, but he said something to the extent of, like, I'm keeping everything to myself. I'm not putting too much out there. And half of the league doesn't want to trade with the Eagles. Half of the league don't even want to trade for the Eagles. I think Howie's going to make it look like he's trading for a specific guy. So then he could flip the switch on getting us somebody else that no one thought he was going to get in the draft or something like that. Going to be some type of maneuvering that he's going to have to do. I mean, you're trying to trade up from the Chargers pick at what, 22, 23, and the Eagles try to trade up 7 fucking times. No one would trade back with nobody would trade back for the Eagles. So nobody. I got to do my chat again. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Do that again, do that again, do that again. Boom. Done. And move you over here. And we're good. Thing. Carter has the potential to become our best player. There's no way we trade him. Well, yeah, bro. He's going to be. He had that shoulder thing all year. I don't know why I didn't take care of it earlier. Jay said, hey, what's up, Joey? Sorry I'm late, bro. Any news? Nothing. There's really, besides the AJ stuff, there's really nothing else. The AJ stuff, the Crosby stuff. Other than that, there's really nothing else going on. Eagles haven't extended anybody. Eagles haven't re-signed anybody. Eagles haven't created cap space yet. Brown says Sadiq, AJ Smitty, Shaheed, Dubs, Dabs. Oh, I totally forgot about Shaheed. Raheed Shaheed. At the wide receiver, the Barkley, Bigsby, Hurts, good old line will be scary plus unstoppable. They need a guy in motion like Shaheed. They need a returner / they need a number 3 receiver that can move. Not saying Jahan Dotson couldn't do that. They need somebody in motion. They need somebody that can take the top off. Another guy that can take the top off the defense. I mean, Raheed Shaheed, he takes, well, I mean, he's what, 20, what is it? Like, he averages like 20 plus yards a catch. I mean, that would be a great signing for the Eagles. Fantastic. As a number 3, he'd be great. They're able to maintain AJ and get him. Oh, yeah. Be set. John Williams says, says AJ Brown needs to go and they should take that money and get Crosby. Yeah, I mean, they can. They can get Crosby regardless. Even without AJ, they could still get Crosby. I don't think it really matters. Raja Howie's not getting fleeced. I know that for sure, for a fact. If he's not getting a first, AJ at the minimum, it's not going anywhere. No, he'll stay a Philadelphia Eagle. At the rate it's going now, he's a Philadelphia Eagle because it's all these fucking reports are just mimicking the same shit over and over again. It's a 1 and a 2. The trade compensation's unfair. Howie Roseman hasn't budged from a first round pick. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect? I mean, you're acting like AJ hasn't done shit the last few years. I mean, what do you expect the Eagles to do? Sit there and be like, oh yeah, here's a second round pick straight up. Enjoy. No thanks. Here's a second round pick for 27. Thanks. No. Not gonna fucking happen. LeBron says, Joey, this obviously ain't gonna happen, but would you accept this trade for AJ Brown if we offered George Pickens of the second? No. No. Number one, I wouldn't trade with the Dallas Cowboys, period. Like, I would never make a trade within the division. That's like the rule for me. I would never make a trade like that. During the draft for like moving up or trading back, that I'm fine with, but trading players or whatever like that, I wouldn't even, no, I wouldn't. And AJ's been here with the guys. He's friends with the guys. He's been around these players the last few years. Like, the chemistry is there. Like, why reset that? There's no point of even fucking doing that at all. But my number one thing is never trade players within the division. I would never fucking do that, ever. They said AJ retiring an Eagle. No way we lose AJ over Nick. Can't happen. Well, it's Nick, but it's probably other things. I can't really believe that He's leaving because he hates Nick Sirianni that much. I can't believe to that extent. If that's even true, that's kind of fucking crazy. You know? What do you think about Zion Young? The kid is pretty good. I think he's great, and I think he can pass rush really well. The problem is, it's just I don't think we're going to be able to get him. I think he's another kid that's going to go as much as the Michigan edge rusher, the David Bailey kid. I don't think they're going to be able to get both of those guys. It would be nice, but I'm just not sure if they can go get both of those guys. Nate says it was a mess. Howie literally telling Jeffrey, I'm trying. I was harsh on him not picking in the third, but I really think he was setting stonewalled, which is fucked up. It's not fair that Howie Roseman puts together a roster every single year, and then they do nothing with it. You know, and then this is the third fucking time now that you're hiring an inexperienced fucking OC. The third time you're doing this. You know? James says facts. They expect us, the Eagles, to give up their star receiver for pennies. A second-round pick is fucking pennies. It's okay, but it's not what we need. No, not. No. I agree with you, buddy. Deuce has got to review Michael Trigg tight end. I will. I saw your comment. I saw your comment on the membership vids. If you guys haven't became a member, now I'm gonna be uploading more membership videos, and we have a plan. I have a plan for membership videos for the regular season as well. Sometimes there'll be live streams, sometimes there'll be hangouts, depending on the tier, the first or the second tier. For all the draft stuff, I'm starting to upload that now. In the pinned comment, I do have memberships now. I'm adding more emotes. I'm adding more, stickers. I'm adding more, I'm adding a bunch more things. I'm just waiting to get paid next week to do some other stuff. Things have been hectic wise, financially, but other than that, like who's not struggling at this point? It's been kind of nuts. So I'm adding more stuff to the memberships. You guys haven't clicked that link in the pinned comment, get the earliest membership. If you just want the draft stuff, the regular like uploaded stuff, you get the first tier. If you get the second tier, you'll have the live streams. We'll have membership only live streams for the second tier and everything from the first tier. So definitely check it out if you guys have it. Let's see. Brian says, would you rather keep AJ and keep Darius Cooper as third string or sign Romeo Doubs inside Jihad as number 3? I'd probably do the first one. Dobbs and having Jahan, I don't know if you think that's going to balance it out. I don't think that balances it out at all. I don't know. They need a bigger receiver. They need a bigger receiver. Like Mike Evans, bigger receiver. They can't get another they can't get a guy at number 2 that go over, you know what I mean? They need somewhat of they need a bruiser receiver. That's what they need. So I got you, Suo. I got you, buddy. Michael Trigg, I got you. Gotcha. As why? Who would you want the Eagles to get at 23? For me, okay. Right now, I would probably. It's hard for me because the Eagles haven't been through free agency yet. For me, I'm kind of going towards the offensive line. If we're at 23 around that area, I'm probably going offensive line, or I'm trading back. Or I'm trading back for another pick for 27 if somebody slides that second day, the second day of the draft. Because someone's going to slide. So I don't think there's a lot of blue chip players in that first round besides a few players that the Eagles aggressively had to go up top 15, top 16. So I don't know how aggressive they're going to be, but I would have to say probably offensive line or trade back for right now. Yo, Lucius, the show 2714. Thank you for becoming a member to the Nightmare Nest. Damn, I think you're the second person that is only in the Nightmare Nest. Thank you so much for joining up, my friend. I appreciate the support, buddy. That is the strongest tier that we have. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Means a lot, means a lot. Speedy says Johnny Eagle. Johnny Eagle's another. I mean, Johnny Eagle. Johnny Wilson. Sorry, Johnny Eagle. It's Johnny Eagle. Johnny Wilson. Yeah, it sucks, man. I wonder what Johnny Wilson would have been this year. Man, I wanted Johnny Wilson to play so fucking bad this year. I mean, almost 6'7". I mean, fucking man, I wanted Johnny Wilson to do my thing. I appreciate support, buddy. I really do. It means a lot. You know it. You know it, bud. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got you. I literally forgot. I saw your comment on there a couple of days ago, and I totally forgot. Ron says, Joey, who do you think are our biggest threat when it comes to drafting Sadiq? I could see it being the Queefs, Ravens, or Chargers. Well, Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay at 15 might be another one. KC at 9, like you said, would be another one. The Rams, not anymore. The Chargers, probably. The Chargers are past us, though, aren't they? The Chargers are... What's the Chargers pick? I think it comes down to KC, and I think it comes down to... If Travis Kelce retires, it comes down to KC and before our pick and the Chargers. I think the news for tonight is over. Eagles will do something when you end your stream. Well, that's usually what happens. But if it happens, I'll be back on. I don't care if it's at 2 a.m. I will be back on. LeBron says, Joey, who do you not want the Cowboys to draft if you had to choose? I mean, anything that they get in the first round is going to be good. There's a couple good corners they could get. I mean, realistically, they could get almost anybody. Pretty good. I mean, a first round pick. For me, I feel like if the Cowboys go for a linebacker, which is a need, corner, which is a need, there's some good prospects. Blue chip wise, I'm not sure. You might have a good corner blue chip wise, but I'm not scared or anything. I'm not a lot of players I don't want them to draft, but they're going to draft one of those guys. The kid, the edge rusher I love from Florida, from Florida State, I forgot. The Ezeraku kid, I love that kid. The Ezeraku kid I love what Dallas drafted, and the kid from Texas, the running back from Texas, I really like too. I didn't think of him as a starter. I thought of him as a rotational guy, but I liked Jadon Blue. Yeah, Jadon Blue is another guy I liked. I'm starting to remember the names because I haven't covered them in a while. But that's where I'm at, really. Yo, Jason Pyro, we got our third member to the Nightmare Nest. The Nightmare Nest, guys. Appreciate so much, Jason. Appreciate it beyond. Becoming a member, man, means a lot. Check out those members, guys, because there'll be a lot of content. The memberships are changing. The last couple years, I've been pretty much trying to figure out what I want to do with memberships because, honestly, I don't really have the brightest of ideas, but I actually have some ideas now. And the draft is just the starting point. So by tomorrow, the next day, usually we'll have a couple draft things every single day. So we'll be on a momentum with that. We'll have some live streams with members as well on the second tier. And just doing whatever. We can live stream and do whatever. It could be gaming. It could be fucking hanging out, talking about miscellaneous stuff. It could be almost anything. So I appreciate the full support, Jason Pyro. Thank you so much, man. Means a lot. Yeah, Delane would be a good pick for the Cowboys, too. Ron said, I wonder who's going to draft the running back Jeremiah Love. I don't know either. Everyone thinks the Giants are going to get him. Everyone thinks the Giants are going to get him. I can't fucking stand that running back that they have. I can't stand that kid. He is such a fucking he is just that guy should vlog his daily life because I think that's the best thing he would be at in life. Honestly. He screams in the camera and does stupid shit. It's just so fucking old now. I can't stand that fucking. I can't stand him. I forgot his name. That's how much I can't stand him. No, the kid from the fucking Giants that got hurt. Scattaboo. Yeah, Scattaboo. I can't stand that fucking guy. I don't know. I just can't stand him. And he's hanging out with that content creator Neon, that other idiot. He's hanging out with guys like that. I'm like, that's not good. You're hanging out with these viral fucking content creators, these famous viral content creators. I'm like, that's not good. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Ematic 1977. With the super chat says the cryptic Joey, thanks for being a logical fan. The cryptic passive aggressive AJ stuff is getting old. That man does not want to be here. He might not. And dude, and I appreciate the compliment. And at the same time, dude, like I don't want to make videos on AJ Brown. Like the stuff that you heard today, that's going to be in my video tomorrow. So if you want to click on the video and just not watch it, it's up to you. But there's actually other news in that video that's coming out tomorrow that's actually really good that I want to really put into it. I don't want to talk about it either. I'm done. I'm like kind of tired of it. We've been talking about AJ Brown since early last year. I mean, that's how long this shit's been going on. It's been going on for like this fucking long. A long time, man. A long fucking time. Crazy shit, man. Brown says they have him going early, like top 5, 10. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it. Who, the running back? Rams and Chiefs are loading up. Well, what did the Chiefs do? Oh, the Chiefs are getting picks now. What did they get? This year's first rounder? What did they get for the corner? What did they get for him? Suo says, I think the Cowboys draft Jermod McCoy. LeBron says, Joey, you might wake up in the morning of AJ being traded or not. If y'all do, it's going to give me deja vu of us trading for Pickens like at 6 in the morning. When's the last time the Eagles had a trade that was either early in the morning or late at night? I'm trying to fucking remember if we ever had like a trade that was like early in the morning that just, I don't even remember. Oh shit, the shade. They got this year's first. I didn't closely look at that trade of what they got. So they got this year's first rounder. Yeah, damn. That's good. Good for them. They really need it. They really do. They do. They need more weapons on offense. They probably need to get an offensive lineman. I don't know, but I just want to get this shit over with. Jane says, Joey, do you agree with what I said? I feel the way, but understand I had to move on from Wentz in that era, but I just wonder, what if Wentz never tore his ACL and had D-Jack and Alshon healthy? I mean, probably would have been good. Look, I know there's a dude that I buy tickets off of, okay? Me and my girlfriend are really good friends with this couple. He's been an Eagle fan since 1967. And what he pretty much told me this was a while back when Wentz like tore the ACL, the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and then like the ACL, LCL never got healthy, and Wentz kind of forced his way back in 18. Then Nick took over again, and we were at one Alshon Jeffrey catch away from making it back to the Super Bowl. I mean, they still had another game to play, but obviously the Patriots-Rams game was one of the most boring Super Bowls that we ever watched. But just a one-year wonder, man. These quarterbacks that have talent, sometimes these guys get hurt. I don't really live off of what ifs. I'm not that type of guy. I hate what ifs because what ifs are fucking endless. Like what's done is done, and that relaxes my mind more. It's just like we saw Wentz's true colors as a professional after the injury. You know what I mean? During the injury. You know, that video of Carson Wentz at his locker room when the Eagles were celebrating was the most selfish fucking thing I've ever watched. You know, Jalen Hurts got benched in a championship game. and like for Tua. And he still like congratulated Tua and hoisted Tua and made him the hero and was so selfless. Like, we got a quarterback that literally is a 28-year-old in a fucking 40-year-old body. Mindset, I should say. Ahead of his years mentally. Professionalism off the wall. Nothing bothers him. I mean, it's just, that's where I'm kind of at with it. I don't really think of the what ifs anymore. Like, the only time I cared after Wentz was gone from the Eagles, the only time I cared was that second round conditional turning into a first and how many games he fucking played. That was the only reason why I even cared about him after he left the Eagles. You know what I mean? Handed on a silver platter. Starting quarterback job, handed on a silver platter to the Colts. Then goes to Washington with weapons. Handed the starting job on a silver platter again. I mean, and then remember that Vikings game we watched this year where he got fucked up so bad in that game. He was like fucking crying. He was just like trying to be Mr. fucking hero. I have a broken leg. Well, I mean, he didn't have a broken leg, but he'll have the worst injury and he needs to come out of the game. He will risk himself he will risk his health for the entire fucking team. Even when you're losing the fucking game. You know what I mean? They got the 29th pick. All right. Well, I know it was duh. It's a late pick, obviously. Casey, the Rams about to mess up bad and sign a slot-only corner to outside corner deal McDuffie. Suo says Chiefs are stacked up at picks in Europe. Yeah. So Nate says 16 Cincinnati, 17 Seattle, 18 Tampa. Oh, I thought Tampa was lower than that. Okay. Oh, sorry, higher than that. Denver 19, Dallas 20, Pitt 21, LA 22, and Philly 23. So we don't have to worry about LA. We don't have to worry about LA. We don't have to worry about Pittsburgh. We don't have to worry about Dallas. Does Denver have a tight end? Denver have a tight end? I'm trying to remember. Does Denver have an elite tight end? I'm not sure. Seattle, I think Seattle's fine. Tampa Bay, I think, is still there. So I think it's going to be either a team aggressively trading up past us, like the Chargers. Tampa Bay could get him. Oh, Ingram, yeah. Ingram's with Tampa Bay, right? Yeah. I don't know. I felt like he was like when he got out from the Giants, I thought he was playing well. I mean, maybe not as of recent, but close. Brian says, do you think we should add a veteran DT like Hargrave or Jonathan Allen are fine with what? No, we're good. DT is the last thing we should get. Maybe they add a depth piece. Like, I mean, look, they got to see what Ty Robinson can do. I mean, Ty Robinson, like that draft of last year, that's why Dean has to probably fucking go. They need that third round conditional pick. They're not keeping Dean. Dean's going to walk. They're going to get that third round conditional pick for 27. Okay. It's unfortunate. There's going to be a team that's going to overpay Dean 12 to 15. The Eagles are never going to pay that. And I'm sorry, but Dean is never healthy. But I want to re-sign him. Like, if they could get him here, if they can keep him here, the problem is then you're blocking Jahad Campbell for another year. You have Bond here for literally one more year. There's no more guaranteed money on his deal after this year. You know what I mean? So technically you could keep Campbell for another year, but you could keep Dean for another year, but then you give Dean another contract, but then Campbell's going to be sitting for another year. And that's a fucking big problem, dude. That draft from last year is not looking good. It's not. Until Makuba really shows up a little bit more and Campbell gets more starting time, and it's not Campbell's fault. Like, as an off-ball linebacker, Campbell's actually really good. Campbell is at elite level when it comes to his coverage. It's almost there. It's almost Fred Warner level. It's definitely up there. So, oh, Ingram's with the Broncos. Why? Oh yeah, he is with the Broncos. Okay. I'm confused. I got confused. I'm sorry. Chargers are ahead of us. Yeah. Jimbo says the Chiefs got 26th round pick, number 29 overall, a 26th fifth round pick, a 26th sixth round, and a 27th third. Holy fuck. Damn. Well, that trade went down fucking fast, but AJ, everyone's like, oh, second round pick, 27, please. Get out of here, bro. Yeah, super chat from Roll Philly Dogs. Says, Joey, would you trade AJ and Nolan for a 26 second, 26 third, and a 27 first? Yeah. I mean, that's another pick. That's pretty much what we're looking for right now. We're pretty much looking for a first and a second. Don't matter where the first comes this year or next year. I honestly, guys, I really want the first for this year. I don't know why. Maybe it'll be more sweet. Maybe the grapes will taste much more sour and sweet next year because of that draft next year. Maybe. So, could be. But adding the third round pick for 26, yeah, I would do it. That gives us, I would be fine with that. An extra second and a third. You'll have 2 seconds, 3 thirds, because remember, you have the Jets third round pick from the Hassan Reddick trade, and you have the third round pick from the Milton Williams, the Milton Williams comp pick. Yeah, I would love that. And Phil, Roll Philly Dogs. Welcome to Camp Shakes, bro. Appreciate it. Joining the tier, man. I can't wait to get more members, dude. It's going to be a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody becoming members today. Thank you, Roll Philly Dogs. Much love, man. Appreciate it so much. He also says, people are cooking me on Twitter for that exact trade. They think Nolan is worth a first. Second one? No. Nolan is worth like a 4th round pick. It's not being mean. It's being fucking generous, honestly. Nolan Smith has the pressure percentage, the pressure rate, but he don't have the numbers. As an edge rusher, you draft an edge rusher in the first round. Doesn't matter, dude. You draft an edge rusher in the first round to go after the quarterback. You don't have the fucking numbers. You don't have the numbers. I mean, look, Jalen Phillips with half a year with Philadelphia gets like 76 pressures in like 7-8 games. I mean, that's really good. How many players are making plays off of Jalen Phillips getting pressure? A lot. So he's a big difference maker. And Jalen Carter wasn't even 100% healthy middle of the season because that shoulder injury and that pain that he was going through during the year with both his shoulders before he got both of them cleaned out. And he's never available. He's a waste. I mean, he's not a waste, but you know what I mean. He's not a first round. He's playing like a 4th round talent. There's no extension coming for Nolan Smith. Okay, no extension. And that 5th year option, don't just pick it up to pick it up. He ain't worth $23 million, fully guaranteed. It ain't gonna happen. Patotsky. I'm not even gonna say Po News. I'm gonna call you Patotsky because that's how I know you as Elliot Patotsky. Now that I think about it, trading AJ to the Ravens for the 14th pick of the draft makes a ton of sense. You jump Tampa and the New York Jets, which allows you to take Sadiq as your AJ replacement. Here's the thing, and it's no offense towards you. Why do people think this is an AJ replacement, bro? He plays a totally different position. I understand, this is a guy that ran a 4.39 officially at the fucking combine, and I get it. He's almost like a fucking receiver out there. But I mean, this is your tight end replacement. You're not trying to replace him with AJ. You're going to add somebody else. You're going to go get a fucking Mike Evans, or you're drafting immediately. You know what I mean? With that other 1st round pick, I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, do a pick swap. I don't think you're going to be able to get the 14th overall pick for AJ with the Ravens. They're not just going to give you the pick. I think it's going to be a pick swap. Kind of like how we traded for AJ with the Titans. We pick swapped. We gave him a 3rd round pick, and that was it. I think that was the trade for AJ. If they were able to get the 14th pick and have the 23rd pick, that would be great. you know? But I think moving from 23 to 14, if they could do that, it would be great. But I don't even think they would stay at 14. I think they would trade back a few picks. They would probably trade back a few spots just to get another draft pick for 27. Howie Roseman likes to maneuver like those mid-round picks. He's going to trade one back like 3 spots for a 27 fourth rounder. Like he's going to just keep adding and adding, then move up and get somebody, then trade back, and then move up and then trade back. That's what he does. Loves doing that little bit of movement on some of these trade backs to get some mid-round picks for 27. He's very good like that. A lot of teams don't do that as much as Howie Roseman does. Hence why we get into the next year with the comp picks plus all the mid-round picks. We're like, damn, you don't think mid-round picks have a lot of ammo, but they are a lot of trade ammo. It is a lot of ammo, especially if you want to spice up some trades during the year too. So sorry, 2 seconds, 3/3. Sorry, not 3 seconds, 3/3. 2 seconds, 3/3. Yes. Yes. If they gave us an extra third and they gave us a second and a first, yes. True. Don't sometimes if I say something wrong, just correct me. Because sometimes I'm talking faster than I'm thinking. This Diet Coke is hitting the spot tonight. I had a couple slices of pizza and some Diet Coke. And it's hitting the spot tonight. Tonight was good pizza night. It was a good pizza night tonight. Let's see what we got. Matic. I didn't see the super. I didn't see it. Don't get mad at me. Did I read this already? Matic 977 with the super chat says instant gratification with this year's first Joey. Instant gratification with this first? I'm trying to see what here. No, you're correct. You're correct. I mean, shit, if you could pull that off, I'd be amazed. I just feel like the Ravens just have more to give. Like the Patriots are just trying to the Patriots are like going into fucking K Jewelers trying to they're trying to give us $5 for $1,000 fucking ring. You know what I mean? Like, just go to the dollar store and get a fucking ring pop. I mean, just do something like that because you're going into K Jewelers, you're going into fucking Gucci store, and you're getting you're looking at fucking handbags that are like $3,000, and you want to pay me like $50 for it. Like, that's what they're trying to do. What you're trying to do. It's not right. The Ravens, I feel like they could do more for us because they have so many young players defensively. I mean, look, the Eagles aren't going to get Kyle Hamilton, but look, dude, like Nate Wiggins, bro, I would push for you want AJ? Give me Nate Wiggins. Give me Nate Wiggins. Don't even give me a second round pick for this year. Trade first. I don't even know what to do. I mean, fuck. They need a first round pick, though. Give us a first round pick for 27 and give us Nate Wiggins this year, and I'll be happy. I mean, Nate Wiggins, 3 more years left on his rookie deal. Cheap. I mean, he's below like $4,000 per year. I mean, for me, I think that's where you go. You know? Nate says Sadiq is exciting, sure, but you don't know how it will go at the NFL level. AJ, a generational all-pro, not the same. Rams don't give 2 Fs about picks, and they have a pretty good roster. Well, I understand that. It's not the problem. The problem with some of these teams, like there was a point where the Rams, when the Rams got Stafford, and then they won a Super Bowl, and they made all these moves afterwards, and they were like, how are they doing this with all the cap space and maneuvering? They paid the price for a lot of that, okay? And I don't know if there's a difference between what they're doing, like money wise. Like I mean, who knows? Maybe down the road they're going to hit with sooner or later they're going to be hit with some big cap numbers with some of those players that are there. I mean, the Eagles don't give up picks like that for somebody. Eagles will never give up for one player. They're not giving up like 4 fucking picks. A first and a second and a fucking fifth. They're not giving up 4 picks for somebody. It's never going to happen. The reason why they do it, Howie Roseman gets shit done before the draft. Like the day before the draft, if there's a trade that he can make, he's going to do it. And it's pressured. It's a pressured fucking time where he could go call a team, get something done, and boom, it's done. The problem is when you make a trade so fucking early, all these teams have so much time to think about it and sit on it. There's voices from every fucking person within the front office of every team trying to make a trade, and there's no pressure in that whole entire cycle. I feel like they're more comfortable on getting as much as possible. And look at the Rams. Look, that just makes the Rams are ready to. They're competing again this year. Like they are Super Bowl bound at some point again, and they could go again. They are a big threat to the Eagles this year. The Eagles have got to get better. Every team is just different. Howie Roseman, I wouldn't want to give up that many picks for one fucking player. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even be happy with that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't. You know, that's just me. But you know what I mean? You want to get guys on the phone and pressure the shit out of them when there's no time left, like the day before the draft or like during the draft. You try to make a trade and pressure a team into going into what you want, where there's not much time to talk about it. All right, sure, yeah, I'll give you, shit like that. You know what I mean? So as someone who's friends all live in Foxborough, it's miserable, Joey. They think AJ is even. They don't think AJ is even worth a first. They shouldn't even fucking have him. They shouldn't even fucking have him. So it says Mekhi Lemon is going to fall in this draft because he bombed the interviews and didn't run 40. If he falls to us, I'm taking him all day. I haven't heard of him. I haven't went over him yet. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's going to go really fast. It's going to go really quick. Just wait. It's going to go really quick. March will be done. April will be done. And then we're sitting on our asses in the sun for 2 months. I mean, pretty much. I'm actually excited for the off. I'm excited when football's dead, to be honest with you. Like, I don't do enough. Like, I haven't been on vacation like 2 fucking years. Like 2 years, I went to Disney for like 9 days in November. I remember during the season, I went to Disney for like 9 days a couple of years ago. I was like, I don't give. My girlfriend's like, don't even fucking make it. I was like, I'm not gonna make a video. I promise. I'm like, unless something's breaking news, I'll make a video. She was like, don't make a video. I was like, all right. You know, sometimes you need, oh yeah, get some pizza. Definitely, it's good today. It's really good today. Get down this chat. We got Sue Blaze with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. Says, I still say give us 14 and a second. Oh, we want the Ravens trade now. Yeah, buddy. Give us 14 in a second. Ravens get 23 and AJ, and we draft Sadiq. Moves us up 9 spots to get our guy or whoever falls. Bro, it's like if you're at 14 and say Sadiq gets drafted early, even earlier than 14, shit, go get an edge rusher. It changes now. Go get a corner if he's not taken, the best corner in the draft. If he's not, I mean, look, I don't know if the Eagles are going to do that. You got to pay a first-round talent. Now, I don't know if the Eagles will go corner because they already got to pay 2 fucking guys already soon. But an edge rusher, if the Eagles, I mean, I'm hoping by that time somebody is signed. But it's going to work out perfectly. If you're at 14, I think it's Sadiq or it's going to be an edge rusher. It changes for me. If you're at 23, it's offensive line or you're aggressively moving up for Sadiq. That's where I'm kind of at right now. That Ravens trade is very interesting. It is. Can I ask you guys a question? Just type in the number 1 if you can read the chat on this screen on the right, the new chat. that I have over here. If that comes down and you can actually read it from your phone or your desktop, whatever you're watching, just press 1 if you can actually read that, or just tell me that it's visible and you can read it, because I can't tell if it is. My eyes are just, I have this fucking light that's in my face and I can't, it's been kind of crazy. So just let me know. Just let me know if you can actually read like the chat on the actual screen, not the actual live chat on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Lemon, St. Brown S type of a player. Lemon won Lemon won the I can't even. Did you spell that right? Biletkinoff, electric yak wide receiver and good contested catch. Got to check him out. Dane says, I'm traveling for work, mission accomplished, but scrounging for food. Yeah. That sucks, man. You got to go out and eat now. All right, cool. Red says, what do you think we do at corner 2? It's hard for me to say because for me, like, I don't want them to wait in like the 4th week of like March and sign some fucking deadbeat. I do not want an Adoree type signing, an Adoree Jackson type beat up fucking cornerback at number 2. I'm sorry. As much as I would love Denzel Ward, how much is he going to cost? There's just, you're going to put money into a cornerback 2 on a new contract, and then you're going to have 2 more corners getting paid a lot of money. Cooper DeJean doesn't have a 5th-year option. He's a 2nd-round pick. Quinyon Mitchell's going to get paid. It's hard for me what they're going to do at CB2 right now. I felt, Adoree played better at the end of the year. I mean, that I can agree with. When we got Jalen Phillips. Pass rush was way better. Oh, you did? Okay. I was about to say, that's fucking hard that's hard to even talk. I can't even speak anything. Best wide receiver of the year award. Got to check him out then. Bono says, yeah, Joey, I hear you. Sadiq would be a replacement for Goddard, not AJ, but in terms of importance of the offense and how it would open up things for Smitty, he'd play a similar role. No, I agree. He'd be like a Gronk for this offense, but we'll see how it goes, It's going to be an exciting draft, no doubt. LeBron says, Joey, I'll guarantee you we'll find out by in the morning if AJ is going to get traded or not. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I would love to know so it's over with. See, is there any other news on this? No, there is. I'm checking right now. Anything else going on? I don't care about the Phillies. I don't care about Joel Embiid and his injury-prone fucking ass. Thank God I'm not covering that. Thank God I'm not covering fucking NBA. Thank God I'm not doing that. Double whammy of horrible fucking news. Shane says, Joey, why at 18 a new Eagles fan have only seen the Eagles suck 1 year? 2020, I probably will never see them, but for a long time because they are well run. Hopefully, plenty of rings to Philly. We're going to get 2 more. We're going to get 2 more the next few years. I hope. This fucking coaching needs to be fixed before anything, but I think we will. D-Max is Joey, going after a corner on their rookie contract is the way to stay young. Nate Wiggins sounds all. I'm telling you, that's a good trade. It's a good it's a trade that makes sense. It's a Howie-esque type trade. How would you not be like, give me Nate Wiggins right now for 3 more years? Why not? I mean, fucking beautiful. Beautiful trade. I just can't believe that 2019 was my first year. Wish we could bring Zach Ertz back. Yeah, I don't know where Ertz is going to sign, but not here. Not here, not here. It will probably be Slay coming back and BG. Yeah, well, so when do the fucking the Bills still have his rights, right? What happens with that whole thing? Like, when are his rights gone? When are the rights for Slay gone? The new league year beginning next week? Jade says, I want Phillips to stay with us because Crosby's going to be out the first 8 to 9 games, plus Phillips is younger. Well, I think the news is false on that. I think Phillips is only going to be out like 3 games. I thought it was going to be like 7 to 9 games. I probably thought the same way you did. I think he's gone. I think he's only going to be out for 3 games. That's it. I think that's it. Quiet is good, bro. When it's with the Eagles, it's good. It's good. We say that now, and then like the day of tampering, we're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Do something! What are you doing?" That's what's gonna happen. Ron said, if we trade AJ, I could see it being dramatic during the draft. The Ravens pick could make things very interesting. Hey, I'm telling you, if AJ's not moved, now we would have to get some other report. Like the Patriots back out, they sign Alec. Apparently, they're only signing Alec Pierce because he's a free agent. That's the only reason why. Alec Pierce is a free agent right now. Apparently, the Patriots now have a lot of interest in him. No shit, because they don't want to give in to Howie Roseman. Well, they can fuck off. I'll keep AJ Brown. I don't care. But then if the Patriots are out, maybe the Ravens are like, maybe we don't, maybe we just pick swap. Maybe we could do a pick swap with the Eagles, but they have to give us something else. A pick swap doesn't matter. They're still getting our first round pick, and they might have to give us a second round pick for 27, which is fine. Or a third. Let's just say it's a third. Let's say, you know what? For the second pick you would have gave us in 27, give us a third and give us Nate Wiggins for the next. Give us Nate Wiggins in this trade. I think it's a match made in heaven. Honestly, you get the 14th pick. You move up, like I said, you move up 9 spots. You get the 14th pick. You get a starting CB2 for 3 years that costs nothing, and that's less than what you have to do later on. If that CB2, so if the Patriots don't trade for AJ, and that CB2 spot isn't filled yet by the draft, and AJ is still rumored to get traded, you might have a chance there. No, probably not. No. I mean, there could be. There's some trades that go down late at night. I mean, for the Eagles, I don't think so. But does Award restructuring his deal? That's the end of a dream to see him play in Midnight Green. Well, I heard they were just releasing him. They're restructuring him now, because I heard they were releasing him, and I don't know if it happened yet. William Harstorm 1659 says pick swap AJ in their first next year. Yeah. Oh, pick swap AJ and like 2 first. So you're saying so a pick swap for 26 and AJ for then another and their first for 27. No, that's not gonna happen. They're not getting 2 first round picks. They're not even a pick swap and they're not getting a pick swap first and another first. They're getting a pick swap, a player, and maybe a second or third for 27. I don't think they're gonna go that far. Francis Capizzo thinks the Giants are going to shock the NFC this season. Well, of course. I mean, they have to believe that. I mean, look, a head coach doesn't really. I mean, that fucking head coach, like, he's going to change the culture over there. But the guy couldn't hire his own. The guy couldn't hire his own fucking OC. That fucking GM and Joe Schoen still runs the show over there. I don't know. That quarterback probably won't even have a long career the way he fucking plays. He's already had 7 concussions already. That running back they have over there already broke his fucking leg in half already. So I don't even know. I mean, there's excitement for the Giant fans. I live in New York, so I'm around Giant fans all the time. But I mean, I think they're excited almost every fucking year. There's a little bit of promise, but I mean, they got to see how it plays out. That quarterback is still fucking questionable, in my opinion. Oh, damn. So if they're restructuring him, then yeah, because he counted. So Denzel Ward, I think he count. If I can remember from the report, I think he counted like 32 points something against the cap. He was over $30 million against the cap, apparently. So I think that's the reason why they restructured. So if they restructured him, then he's staying, which fucking sucks. If Phillips wants 27 mil, oh yeah, he's over 25. He's gone. If he's at 24, 25, I probably will sign him, but I mean, no. Probably not. He wants to be in a good situation. Like, he's been on a shitty team for a while. Okay, came to the Eagles, had at least gotten to the playoffs, whatever, it is what it is. I think he liked it in Philly. Will he take less to stay in Philadelphia? I'm not really sure. But I guess we'll find out. Heather says there are a lot of good cornerbacks in this draft. Get one in 2 or 3 round. Yeah, they could. Cornerback's not bad. To look for a CB2, it's not going to be a hard thing to do. So I'll have more videos on those positions as well. So I wonder if Crosby has any pull where he wants to go, if they would take a little less. I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. I take less as in draft compensation. I don't know. Maybe the most respect they'll give him is like, hey, these are the few teams that are willing to give us what we want. Where do you want to go? I don't think he's lessening the draft capital. I mean, look, if he does, great. It's better for us, to make a trade like that. That the edge rusher, Jalen Phillips is like literally the key to what the Eagles do the rest of the free agency. They're trying to fit Jalen Phillips under the cap. I believe there's an offer on the table already. Okay. The Goddard thing, it says he's walking, but they're trying to figure out a number. Goddard, I don't want to get rid of him. He could still fucking play. Other than Devontae Smith, he could still fucking play. If the Eagles go into this draft with no fucking tight end, I don't know, So we'll see how it goes. Dude, I mean, they were passive. The Eagles were passive at right guard because they just let Mekhi Becton fucking walk. He's still out there. He just got released the other day. So I wonder if he'll take way less money. The last thing the Eagles want to do is put money into this offense. That's the thing they're trying not to do this year because they got to put more money into their defense. You built your defense the last few years. Now you're blocking up guys on your defense. You need more draft compensation to your offense. That's where we're at. The Bears they probably will, dude. Because Howie doesn't overbid. Howie just never overbids. He doesn't. The Bears will give up those 2 first-rounders because they're close to a Super Bowl. They're close to getting to the big game. So they'll have more of a focus to Howie Roseman. Like, I don't think they need Crosby. I mean, it would be nice to have a guy at that caliber, but I would be fine bringing a Jalen Phillips back. I would be fine bringing what's his face from Miami here for a couple years at 29 years old. 8.5 sacks last year for Chubb. I mean, it's pretty fucking good for a guy at 29 with, he's not old, but he's up there. He's in his prime right now. So he's a prime edge rusher too. So you still need to add like 2 more edge rushers. Adding another one in the draft wouldn't be bad either in the mid rounds if they could do that. If they end up getting a big one earlier, if they end up getting a premier guy now, the draft, they can get another guy in the mid rounds. Pat says it's us and the Bears fighting for. You think it's just these? So you think it's just the Eagles and the Bears fighting for fucking Crosby? Bro, he wants to play for the fucking Eagles, dude. He wants to play. LeBron said, Joey, Eagles have interest in Tariq Woolen. He's a free agent off a rookie deal, and the Seahawks aren't expected to sign him. He's only 26. He's the best corner available right now. Tariq Woolen, yeah, I forgot. Tariq Woolen is another possibility for the Eagles. If not, well, now that what's-his-face is staying with the Browns and restructuring, if that's the news, because of his big cap hit, and they want to keep him. and free up more cap space that way. Yeah, Tariq Woolen wouldn't be bad either. Still relatively young and he's capable at CB2. He's a huge upgrade than Adoree Jackson. So I think that would make sense as well. It would make a lot of sense. So how much they're willing to spend at CB2 if somebody's available and wants to come here, I don't know how much. I don't know. Patterson says Phillips wants 27.5 per year. I don't think. Nah. Bye. See ya. See you later. Have fun. Have fun, my guy. Have fun, my guy. Have a good time. Nice knowing you for half a season. Because Crosby definitely wants to be an Eagle. I got a feeling, bro. Something in my blood is telling me he wants to come to Philly, and the Raiders just have to push in that direction just a little tiny bit, and I think he's ours. All right, Rap Sheet said something. What is this? From TikTok? Patriots or Eagles? Or for AJ Brown? Answer coming soon. Let's see what he had to say here. We're gonna be doing this, guys. Just remember, we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing this pretty much all day Monday. So Sunday night, the shakedown. We're gonna be doing a 2-hour shakedown Sunday. 2 hours. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on. And then Monday, we're gonna be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're gonna be streaming all fucking week for like at least Monday. We're gonna be streaming like 6 to 8 hours on Monday. So it's gonna be a long stream. So if you guys want to chill out, grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and let's hang out. I'll have some things ready so we can look at news, virtually, and things like that. So let's see what Rappaport had to say here. Let me turn on my headphones because my headphones are probably not working. Okay.
So this certainly seems like it's going to be the Patriots or the Eagles for A.J. Brown, with an answer likely coming pretty soon.
This fucking guy. No fucking shit. Really? Huh. Never mind. I guess that's not news at all. So no Ravens. So I guess Ravens are out. Damn, it sucks, man. Damn.
So this certainly seems like it's going to be the Patriots or the Eagles for A.J. Brown, with an answer likely coming pretty soon.
When was this? 3 hours ago? He didn't update shit. Did he update that shit 3 hours ago? Bro. It was from 3 hours ago. A.J. Brown down to Patriots and Eagles. Perhaps the Stars wide receivers has narrowed to the Star wide receiver situation has narrowed to New England Patriots and Philadelphia. And resolution expected very soon. Trade incoming for New England. It might happen. It might happen. Some people don't want him to go to the Patriots because it's going to make them. I don't think they're going to have a big year next year. I just don't see it happening. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Ian Rappaport, for that great news. I think the only way Maxx Crosby comes here, that means AJ is gone. Maybe. I think they should re-sign Carter Davis and let everyone else walk. Well, Davis and Carter are going to get re-signed. I'm not worried about that. I mean, when it comes to DT, like, they're going to lock up Davis. They're going to lock up Carter. Carter won't count for this year. And depending if they pick up the fifth-year option, I'm not really sure either. But Davis will free up $12.5 million on an extension. They literally have to do that extension. There's Captain Obvious again. Joey, I'm going to pray tonight that the Birds would take a shot at Nate Wiggins. I can't stop thinking of it. I'm telling you, man, like, I literally thought of that a few days ago. I was like, damn, like, I looked at, like, Kyle Hamilton. I was like, nah, it's not going to happen. I looked at some of the contracts that made sense. I said Nate Wiggins is only played for a fucking year. Got 3 years left. Cheap. I mean, cheap, man. He says March 5th, remember, just a max to a 3-year, 106.5 deal. What even is across to all April 24, AJ signed a 4-year, 96 million, 84 guaranteed through 29. Got to be the dumbest. Well, apparently from a week or two ago, the contract for Crosby is not impossible. It's not. I mean, I think they need to extend him, and I think they need to restructure him. So there's probably some void years. I mean, the Raiders probably added some void years to soften up some of the cap hits, which helped them in the big deal for Maxx at the time. They can afford. I mean, the Raiders can afford him. The Eagles can definitely afford him. There's a way to do it. There was a few videos that came out on how the Eagles can fit him. It comes to an extension or restructure, and putting the restructure is going to bring a lot of the signing. What is it called? The restructure is going to give more of a signing bonus, lesser the cap hit down the road. So they could do that with Maxx, and it actually can work out. It's not impossible. Well, we could say the same thing about Micah Parsons when they were going to trade for him. I mean, they obviously were going to do it, and they were going to fucking pay him. So, you know what I mean? I don't think it's impossible. Joey, what are you going to do about the cap hit through if you do trade AJ Brown? Now, this is the part where I'm a little confused. The problem that I'm having right now is that pre-June trade, okay? Pre-June trade, it's going to cost like $43 million. That's what I don't get. Like, how is there a loophole? I just asked ChatGPT because I honestly don't know. Post-June is $23 million. They'll split the 43 into 2 years. If it's a post-June trade, can they designate him to a post-June trade now? That's what I don't. But what if you have a pick you need for this year and you can't get that? So yeah, that's what I'm confused about. So what if you designated this to a post-June trade, but you get a big pick for this year and then you can't use it until he's traded, or you can use it? I don't know. I don't know if you can make it official at that point. If the Eagles trade AJ Brown, how much in dead cap is that? See if this thing is right. Yeah.
Just single season. It would drop to about 16.3 million in 2026, 7.2.
I don't get it, dude. So it is 43 million. And then if it's a post-June trade, it's 16 million. If it's a post-June trade, then it's 16 million for 26 and 27 million for 27 I don't. 6th largest cap hit in history. I mean, 6th largest dead cap in history. It's not. You're right. You're right. It is 43 million. It's 43 million. If the Eagles trade AJ Brown, the Eagles will have to take on 43 million in dead cap. Okay, 43 million in dead cap pre-June trade. If it's a post-June trade, it will only be 16 million for this year. And in 2027, it will be 27 million. Split up. Fucking. The Eagles are their top 10 team with the most dead cap. They're at 84. The Eagles are at 84.1. They're at, let's just say 84 million. The Eagles are at $84 million in dead cap right now. They're still paying Jason Kelce right now. They're still paying Fletcher Cox right now. So I don't get why the Eagles are and I think that's part of it too. I think what's part of this that no one's understanding is that the Eagles are taking on a lot of debt. I don't get how this trade even works. So you're asking, I'd be asking for 2 first-round picks. Fuck that. $43 million in dead cap, 6th highest dead cap in fucking NFL history. I don't even know. Still paying Slay and Bradbury. Who knows? They're probably still paying Derek Barnett at this point. I don't even fucking know. I don't even know. I don't know. Does it save us cap? Like, I'm trying to figure this out. Does trading A.J. Brown save the Eagles any cap space? Because if it doesn't, then right.
Before he'd face around 43. After the total coming future years cap number.
Then what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing then? Like, why is this trade even happening? Like, is this trade like now I'm starting to be like, yo, is AJ like a bigger problem right now? Like, is there shit going? Like, is he literally telling Howie to trade him right now? Because if he's mentally checked out, then we have to do this. Oh man, I don't even fucking know, dude. Still paying Ronald Darby. I don't get this whole thing about. I don't get this whole thing. I'm very fucking confused. Bro, I'm trying not to be confused, but I'm fucking confused. So the Eagles can't. So I'm not a fucking nerd when it comes to this shit. Okay, I just talk about the birds and that's it. I don't know the ins and outs and the loopholes of dead money, and I don't know all that shit. There's other channels that cover that perfectly. Me, I don't do that shit. Okay, the Eagles. If the Eagles trade AJ Brown right now, $43 million in dead cap. If the Eagles do a post-June trade, it's only 16 million in dead for 26, and then 27 million in 27. You save no cap. The Eagles are like, we want a first and a second, and the Patriots are just like, it's too high, man. So that's the main reason. And now I'm starting to think like this fucking wide receiver wants out. Like there's no reason to make this fucking trade. The only reason you're going to make this trade, I think a first and a second round pick is way too fucking low on top of what everyone thinks it's not fair. I think it's still low. I mean, am I wrong? I don't get it. He says, sure, but the contract is a contract. Other team and AJ have to agree. I'd be willing to trade AJ, but he would need to renegotiate his contract before we trade him. If he's unwilling to redo his contract, I'm not trading him. The dead cap is going to be a deal breaker. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I don't get this fucking. I don't get this trade. I've literally been sitting here the last couple of days like this AJ Brown trade, and the Eagles want more, and the Eagles want more, and everybody's bitching at the Eagles like they're asking for too much. Hence, they're asking for a lot because they're taking on a lot of dead cap. They're taking on more dead money. This dead money will have us over $100 million in dead money all time right now. I don't know, man. It's just if the Eagles are pushing this, I'm not pushing, but if the Eagles are listening and like now Rappaport's like it's between the Patriots and the Eagles, either like this has got to be like you have to give us something good. Like I'm sorry, New England, but you're gonna like The only way I'm going to let this guy go is if they give us like 2 first-rounders. Like that's it. I'm not taking a first and a second now. After all that, I mean, I already knew about the dead cap. The problem is that then I start to think like it just makes no fucking. I don't know. I don't know. All I can think right now is that the wide receiver is checked out and he's gone. Like if he's checked, like if AJ's checked out, you're not going to keep him. Like regardless of the dead cap or not, you can't keep him. You have to trade him. So this is an AJ problem. This is an AJ issue. This is an AJ wanting out of Philadelphia. Like if they're willing to take on $43 million in dead cap, then it's got to be a fucking wide receiver. I don't know, bro. Give me a first in 2 seconds. I mean, they need to do more. There's no fucking way. I mean, I don't even know if that's enough. Is a first and second round pick enough? Is it? Part of the trade agreement is how to divide the cap between the team trading him. Well, I mean, I would hope that they're going to take on. Obviously they're going to take on the rest of his years. But what about? You know, they're going to take on the rest of his years. I mean, there's nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get all of that. Like, so this is a new year. We haven't played a down of football yet. So you have 25, 26, 27. He's here for 3 years, right? 3 more years on his contract, I think. I don't think you can restructure. No. He's already making a lot of fucking money. I think they already restructured him once already. So I think once he's at the end of his, there's not much maneuvering the next 3 years. There's not much maneuvering there. I think that's the reason why too. AJ, no, I don't think AJ's I'm not making out that he's a villain. I'm just making out that the problem right now is the wide receiver not wanting to be in Philadelphia. Like, I'm not saying that in get AJ out of here right now. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is like, it's AJ. It's not anybody else but AJ having the issue right now. Like, I think the Eagles have wanted to keep AJ Brown. I think now AJ is, I think he's partly checked out or fully checked out. I thought they restructured him one time, but I could have been wrong. I thought they did. So I don't know. I mean, dude, somebody said in the chat earlier, like, there's only so many picks you can get. Like, fuck, who gives a, I don't give a fuck. I mean, there's fucking teams are getting 4 picks for a fucking player, 5 picks for a fucking player. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna feel bad because we're taking I don't care about that. Could care less. If the Eagles have a worth on AJ Brown, they value him at a high fucking rate. They could do whatever they want. They could sell him for whatever the fuck they want. No. I know you're not talking about me. I'm just no. I get it. I know you're not talking about me. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general. Like, the Eagles do not gain anything from this trade except having some fucking picks. You're going to lose an immediate impact. You're losing an immediate impact. You know what I mean? I don't know. I really don't. This is going to be, I don't know. I mean, something's going to happen soon. If it's soon, then I'm guessing a trade's going to happen tomorrow. The Eagles lose AJ Brown. They're taking over now $100 million in dead cap now. Over $100 million in dead cap. Now with the added $43 million. This draft compensation better be worth it. It better be worth it. Because I'm telling you, like, I don't think Howie Roseman's going to get fleeced. But, like, guys, like, just tell me in the chat, is a first and a second enough when you're not saving cap? You're not even saving. I already knew you weren't going to be saving any cap, but, like, there's no loophole around this thing, which means that AJ is forcing himself out of Philadelphia. Gotta be. It's gotta be. It's got to be. There's no fucking way the Eagles are like, yeah, 43 million dead cap. Who cares? No, they care about the dead cap. That's what they've been dealing with since Wentz left, since Alshon Jeffrey left, since Malik Jackson left. I mean, we can name all these fucking contracts that went fucking sour. And guess what? Oh, and I totally forgot about this. I got to write this down so I can remember to say this in my video because I'm going to forget. Dallas Goedert, right? Guess what? The Eagles are trying to re-sign Dallas Goedert. Now, this makes no sense, but does make sense. If Goddard signs with another team, the Eagles will be paying $20 million in dead cap for him. On top of it. Now, I don't know why, because he's got no more years left on his contract, but because there's a voided year, there's a post-June voided year for, I think, 26 or 27, something with this voided year that Howie Roseman added to his contract. I think that was to lessen his cap number in last year. I think Goddard was supposed to get paid like 14, and he got paid like 11 or 12 or something like that. They lessened his 1-year restructure or something like that. $20 million if he signs with another team and more dead cap. So that's fucking $63 million. $63 million between if AJ Brown gets traded and Dallas Goedert signs with another team, $63 million in dead cap, dude. Fucking goddamn, dude. I'm at a loss for words tonight. Not happy. I'll get over it. What's going to help getting that dead cap? If we actually have that much dead cap, they need it. They better get what's promised. That's all I'm going to say. They better get everything that is fucking promised, because if they don't, then I don't know. Why is this go? I'm asking about the restructure to move him to lower the cap hit for us and how we could trade for Crosby then with the AJ cap. If I go on over the cap right now, and see if we can restructure him, and it says that we can't restructure him for some reason, I'll go on there right now. Here we go. So let's see. Restructure for AJ Brown. No, it says no. Hold on, I'm doing something else because that's not working. The Eagles can restructure A.J. Brown's contract to create immediate salary cap space, as his deal includes built-in pre-planned option for conversion. While rumors exist regarding a potential trade, restructuring is a standard mechanism for the team to manage his $23 million cap charge for 26, often utilizing option bonuses to convert salary into bonus money. Yeah, no shit, but how much can they fucking save? While a trade would incur a massive dead cap hit over $40 million, if before June 2nd, a restructure is straightforward, common tool to keep and manage the budget. Yeah, but how much would they save? That's... So they have to restructure him. Like, if they straight up trade him and take that $43 million in dead cap, and then I'm going to be really confused on why. I'm watching you guys. I'm literally typing this in. Why am I fucking like pissed all of a sudden now? Based on the reports from 26 offseason, the Philadelphia Eagles have limited options for immediate savings on A.J. Brown's contract without trading him, as they have already utilized significant restructures. The Eagles have already done all the big restructuring in previous years, making further simple restructures to create 2026 space difficult. An alternate post-June 1st trade, while not a restructure, the most viable financial move for 26 is a post-June first trade, which could save the Eagles $7 million against the 26 salary cap. Why restructuring is difficult? All right, so they can't do shit. In other words, they can't do a fucking thing. They can't do fucking nothing. Yeah, post June, great, but that doesn't help us. It doesn't help us. So the trade, so if we designate AJ Brown to a post June trade, we can't do nothing. We can't get any draft picks or do nothing. We can't use anything for this year. So what we get from the Patriots or whoever is that they're going to have to give us picks for 27 and 28 because we can't use them for this draft. Hold on, redoing the chat quick. Yes, a post June 1st. Yes, the 43 million turns into what? Whatever I fucking said before. God, I'm so confused now. I'm not confused. I'm just talking about this is just giving me a fucking headache. Hold on. Lost my that thing. Times. Keep AJ, resign God, save money, save up to get Kenyon Sadiq and draft Dion Burke. That's speedster. At 40 million for 1 year, if restructured, it would be stretched over multiple years. It's only stretched out for 2 years. It's only stretched out for 2 years. 7 million, what was it? 6-7 million for a post-June trade, 7 million, then like 27 million, or 6 million, then 27 million for 28. I'm sorry, 26, 6 or 7 million for 26, 27 million for 27. So trading him does nothing for this season. It does nothing. Does it? I mean, sure, yeah, it's going to free up $6-7 million. But by that time in June, is there going to be anyone left to trade for? I mean, realistically, they don't have to have the cap to trade for somebody. So if the Eagles are, just say the Eagles have like they're $10 million under the cap, they could trade for players. It doesn't matter. They can acquire players even if they don't have the cap space for it. Once they get the players, then that June 1st, the post-June, once we get to June 1st, then the money will start to free up. So the Eagles, just because the cap isn't there, it doesn't mean they can't do it. They could do it. It will free up in time. Doesn't mean they can't do it. You can make a move before freeing up cap. Well, best case, it costs 7 post-June. It's gotta be a post-June. Gotta be a post-June. But the problem is, it's like, do they get those picks for post-June, like now, for this draft? That's what I'm confused with. That's where I'm confused. That's what I don't know. If the Eagles trade A.J. Brown post-June and they get picks for the 26 draft and not 27, could they get those 26 picks right now and use them? Okay, so okay. So you can. Okay, so you can. So if the Eagles make a post-June, if the Eagles trade, if the Eagles trade AJ Brown post-June, 7 million in dead cap for 26, 27 million dead cap for 27, they could still get draft picks for 26 and still use them. But the Eagles will not receive those draft picks until like right before the draft comes. That's it. So that's, I guess, okay. But I was about to say, I hope if you have teams are post June trading people because they want to split up dead cap. The reason why you post June trade because you want to split up dead cap, so you're not taking on so much every single year. This shit is just fucking insane. This shit's fucking insane. Let's see. Ron says keep him. He could watch Smitty, Sadiq, Barkley, Bigsby, Hurts, Shaheed, or Dobbs get the ball. Yeah, but this is also why the Raiders aren't dumping Maxx Crosby in the middle of a Tom Brady rebuild with Kubiak. You might be right. LeBron says, who would you take as a replacement for AJ? Romeo Dobbs, Mike Evans, Alec Pierce, Tyreek Hill, Deebo Samuel, Wanda Robinson, Juwan Jennings, Rashid Shaheed. As for like an immediate impact, probably Mike Evans. I don't see Dobbs as a number 2. I mean, sure, they could get him as a number 2. I just don't know how it's going to work out. Dobbs is a number 2. Rashid Shaheed is a number 2. Maybe. I mean, you want someone now like that's going to replace like what AJ can do. It's going to be Mike Evans. Then I am not doing it. Then I am not doing it if it's a second round pick. It is not this year. Here's the upside. Nick doesn't touch the fucking offense and AJ has fun. Good. Excellent, productive, winning year. Everybody wins. Chop off Nick's damn hands if you have to. I mean, yeah, that's... Look, the problem is, it's like, we're going to get through free agency. We're going to get through the draft. We're going to get to OTAs. We're going to get to training camp. And then we're going to, like, enjoy, like, watching the training camp and players and being excited. The last piece of the puzzle is, like, look, Mannion is going to struggle. It's going to happen. Don't be surprised, okay? A first-time play caller, give him 4 to 6 weeks. You have to do it. Number 2, you have got to play your players in preseason. You can't do this. The offensive line, the first time they ever line up next to each other in real game time is the first regular season game. Fuck the practices. Nick Sirianni values these fucking practices as their like actual fucking games. The most annoying shit ever. Most annoying shit. Can't stand it. They have got to make some adjustments. Bronson, not just the players are tired of Nick, the coaching staff was. That's why half the coaching staff left. I mean, no, I mean, that's not entirely true. I mean, Christian Parker didn't leave because of Nick Sirianni. Christian Parker would have left last year. He almost became the DC with the Saints. We almost lost him last year. It was like micro millisecond fucking close when keep forgetting his fucking name. Your old OC with Dallas, when he left the Eagles to go to the Saints as the head coach, he almost took Christian Parker. That's not the main reason why. Who else? Stout, a lot of issues there. I don't know what happened there, but you know, it is what it is. Probably because of Nick and Patullo, most likely taking away run game concepts, not informing him, not even telling him during the year. So half the coaching staff is pretty much, we didn't really have half a coaching staff. We had like 2 guys running the fucking show. I mean, that's really it. That's really it. I mean, there's really nothing else to it. Not really worried about Cap. How he's a wizard. Yeah, I know that. I know that. I get all that. There's a ton of good wide receivers in the draft. Stay away from free agent wide receiver. I don't want to get a free agent wide receiver. Besides Mike Evans, I would do it. I really would do it. I don't know if you're competing, bro. I just you have to draft a receiver early, and I don't know if the Eagles can really fit that in. Like they have so many more needs than wide receiver. This doesn't have to be a problem. When they traded Chauncey Gardner-Johnson last year, out of fucking nowhere, we're like, oh, okay, well, I guess safety is an immediate impact now because they didn't touch cornerback because they had a complete trust in Ringo having a good year. That didn't work. Signed Dory Jackson. That didn't work per se, I guess. And safety, you had to go draft Makuba in the second round. And he's coming off a broken fibula now. You know what I mean? You need like 2 standard receivers to replace AJ. That's Underdog Champ says, I don't if it's true, but on Twitter, Ravens made an offer for AJ. Is it? Well, what's the report? I know the Ravens were involved. I don't know if they still are. I'm checking to make sure there's no breaking news right now. He says, as how we restructured it in 24, it's very silky smooth, reasonably priced, all pro wide receiver. The only one messing with the whole ball of yarn is Nick and his damn meddling. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. YT Sky says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Lurie and how he fucked up by enabling KP. Oh, 100%. I mean, look, we can blame Nick all we want. I've been saying this the whole fucking year. I mean, how does this fucking owner and this fucking GM allow this man to hire another inexperienced fucking guy this year? Now, I think part of the hiring process, the reports were Nick is leading the charge in the hiring process. Oh, great. He's going to hire somebody that he's going to be close with. But I don't think that's the case this year. This isn't a promotion from within. This is a promotion. This is a promotion from another team. Okay. That's bringing in like new concepts and new ideas. So, I feel fine with it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see what happens. Like, this is more, for me, I feel like this is a Nick hiring, but I feel like this is a Jeffrey Lurie hiring as well. Every time the Eagles have so much success, they always take a step backwards. Our roster gets better, and then our roster gets better or stays the same or stays similar. And then they take a step back when it comes to the coaching, like why they've repeated this process every other year. I mean, this fucking head coach can't call an offense. He doesn't know how to call an offense. 5 fucking years can't call an offense. I mean, it's just to a point now, man. Like, I'm just how they've allowed this as many times as they have. It's just on them upstairs. Who says AJ wants out? That's why all this is happening. Is what it is. I think that's the case. And honestly, dude, like, I don't even know how to feel about it. Like, I want this over with, but now because the Eagles are taking on the dead cap that they're taking on right now, why? I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, AJ wants out so fucking badly. Like, this had to happen now. Howie Rosen stated that he wants to keep his fucking players. He wants to keep AJ Brown. He's a great player. Like, he's got too much fucking talent to leave. Okay? His cap number isn't bad. It's $23 million. I mean, that's fucking normal. I mean, there's a lot of some of these other receivers, like, their cap hits are astronomical. So, but he wants out that badly, and if Nick's like the problem, like, look, like, we're going to find out, if Nick's going to be the problem this year or not. If the season starts taking a U-turn down to fucking nowhere, they got to fire him mid-season and make Sean Mannion the interim head coach. Why waste your time and just, you know what I mean? Like, why waste your fucking time? I really hope like Mannion is coming in with new ideas, like and Sirianni even said when they were first talking to him, they figured that they weren't even going to fucking hire him. He started talking X's and O's and about this new system, and Nick even said he wanted to learn about this system. It's just dumb, dude. This head coach can't be here a long time. Like, we got to keep play calling in house. Like, it's going to be a time where Nick's just going to have to go. There's no room for him anymore. He doesn't contribute. He contributes to players fucking leaving. He contributes to bad embarrassing us, embarrassing our roster. He's going to make players want to leave Philadelphia. No one's going to want to play with fucking Hurts under this coach. It's just, I really hope for the fucking best, dude. I really hope for the fucking best. Really do. It just says Ravens made an offer for AJ Brown. All right, so it's just NFL rumors. There's no handles or nothing. So I wouldn't take that too seriously then. But Mannion is to save the day. Offense won't be an issue. AJ stays. He's reading the playbook as we speak. Find out. Nick really knows the team that didn't win the Super Bowl because he's a good coach off street talent and Kellen Moore, Vic Fangio. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, so what does that mean? Does that mean we're a bad football team because of that? No, we still fucking won. I mean, regardless, you know, we did fine. We could have probably fucking went a lot further last year, but we couldn't because fucking these two idiots held us back last year. So it is what it is. Got all the talent in the fucking world. Got all the talent in the world this year. And if AJ Brown gets traded, they have a backup plan to get another talent in the building. Wouldn't shock me. Because the Eagles know, like, they're not just going to, like, let AJ fucking go, get some draft capital. They're just going to be like, yeah, let's just have a competition for number 2 and number 3 receiver and call it a day. No. You know? Yeah, Eagles should have won in 22 as well. Yeah. And then, you know, we had a big defense. Then Gannon was another fucking problem. So, is what it is. Yeah, Ravens have the 14th overall pick. It'd be great. They get their hands on it. Fuck that. After all this, I'm being like, nope. I'm taking the Ravens 14th fucking pick. We're not doing a first round pick swap. We're taking their 14th fucking pick and a player. And that's it. I don't need anything else. Give us your 14 and a player and we're good to go. Give us the 14, give us Nate Wiggins for 3 fucking years to handle that CB2 spot for 3 more years at a cheap price, and I'm fucking gone. I'm good. West Philly, what's going on, buddy? Time for Devonta to shine. All pro years ahead, yeah. A lot of news within the organization, too, that, you know, that Devontae Smith hasn't even hit his ceiling yet as a player. And I kind of believe that, too. From the beginning to the middle of the season, we were starting to see Devontae Smith really shine or, like, overshadow A.J. Brown a lot. He still hit over. I mean, if they featured Devontae Smith in this offense more, he'd probably have 1,400 yards. Let's be real. If they actually featured him as the number 1 guy with really good play calling behind it, he'd average 12 to 14 every fucking year. Devontae Smith is not a diva because he's a fucking Nick Saban guy. The Nick Saban guys don't bitch about nothing. You know what? Devontae Smith might have issues with the offense, but he don't come out and do what AJ does. That's why he's a homegrown talent. Nick Saban, Alabama. Those Nick Saban guys, they don't fuck around, dude. They just want to win. They don't care what the stats are. Sure, does Devontae say, hey, maybe I should have had a few more catches tonight, but that's as far as it fucking goes. That'll never happen. That will never fucking happen. Then he would have 1,500 yards a year. He says Smitty will never be a diva, but I can see the fucking trolls and bots trying to convince us he is at some point. Oh, yeah, I mean, who knows? But the thing is, Smitty doesn't give them any ammo. Smitty doesn't give the media any fucking ammo. Smitty wants to play in a fucking game and go home. Smitty doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit. That's the truth. Brown says, yeah, but it's selfish because he's won a championship with us. He knows the talent is there. The coaching wasn't. If he knew all was going to take it to get better play calling, he needs to just chill. Yeah, and you know, sometimes you need to. Sometimes you got to shut the fuck up too. Smitty doesn't go on social media and say stupid shit. Smitty doesn't. You know what I mean? He doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, remember when AJ Brown scored that touchdown? I forgot what. It might have been the Vikings game. I forgot what the Bears game. I forgot what game it was. Remember when AJ scored that touchdown? Like, that's why you throw me the fucking ball. You know, it's just like, all right, bro, chill. Like, I get it. We're with you. The coaching staff fucking sucks. They're doing nothing. They're not doing the right thing towards you at all. I get it. I don't even think AJ would have said anything if it was so bad. And when they asked the other players, even Lane was like 15 other guys will tell you the same thing. Yeah, but the problem is, like, he could say that, but actually saying it, you know, it's a different story. And you know, then AJ, the problem is, like, if you're a player that's going to start shit and put news out there and say stuff, like, you got to be able to take it, because it's just to a certain point where he acts like the victim too. He acts like the fucking victim. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of players don't want to play in Philadelphia, for that fucking reason. A lot of players don't like Philly because of the fucking media, and you know, pressure is fucking high. But this coaching staff, bro, like Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie, got to figure it the fuck out. They better hope that this works with Sean Mannion. That's all I got to say. You know, that's it. I don't know why you've been sticking with Jahan Dotson. He's been one of the lowest separation league at getting open on routes. Jahan Dotson didn't do much the last couple years, but where are these stats coming from? Lowest separation in the league. Where the fuck is that coming from? Like, what the fuck does that? He's like the fifth option to throw to. He's the fifth fucking option on this team the last couple years. And 24, like, how many catches did he have the whole year? Not much. Besides the one game we ended up sitting players and he caught like fucking 6-7 balls in one game. Jahan Dotson's the main reason why they can move AJ on the inside, Devontae Smith on the inside. Because if you don't have Jahan Dotson, you know, you got to respect his speed. They don't have Jahan Dotson. They're not successful offensively. Jahan Dotson, as much as he's a decoy or whatever, they got to respect his speed. Like, he gets a lot of attention too. So I don't know if you like look up these fucking stats, because I didn't even fucking know that. Lowest separation rate. I think AJ Brown had one of the lowest separation rates this past year. One of the lowest, I think. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even put much into it, to be honest with you. Dotson is a guy that could take you over the top, and he can run routes. So anybody saying in this chat that he can't run or he can't do anything, that's not true. He can. They just never really used him. Guy won the Super Bowl, and the next day it said it didn't do it for him. He wants to put up stats and be a Hall of Famer. Not going to happen here. No. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know, I guess when you dream about winning a ring and then you finally get the ring and you're like, this is it. That's all, you know, and then like you want to do it again, but you want to do it again, but you want to be the fucking star. Like you said, it's not going to happen, because you're going to feed everybody. Saquon got fed a lot in 24. Saquon got fed, you know, but that's where it is, man. Yeah, you were pissed at AJ for a second there, Joey. I get it both ways. It's hard. It's tough. Like, there's certain shit about him that pisses me off, and then there's other shit. Like, we have had soft ass receivers that are just like, I don't care if I get the ball. You know, I like guys that want the ball, but the coaching fucked everything up. The coaching is not making me dislike some of these players, but it's making me like, I don't know. It's like it's so unbalanced with me and how I feel about certain players. But I can't help to think right now that the Eagles don't have to make this trade and they're fucking doing it because the Eagles are talking to AJ's fucking agent, and AJ's on the phone with his agent, and he's like, "Oh, just get me the fuck out of here." I could just imagine him recording that bullshit on the phone. I can imagine him fucking saying, "Just try to get me out. Try to do this." I can imagine the fucking conversations between AJ to his agent to Howie with the Eagles. I can just tell what's going on. Rounds, I just wish he would get out of his head and stop worrying about stars. Just try to fucking win championships. Work with what you got and just do your part. That's it. This can't happen next year. Like, as soon as I see AJ fucking, like, he gets to the locker room, he's just like, like, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, even after winning a fucking game, he looks like that. You know? I get it. Like, there's only so much you could do in season. You say just enough and then shut up. But every game, you're always like your body language, and it's just you just can't do it every fucking week. You can't do it every week. You do it every week. You got a playoff game coming, like, and you're still fucking doing this shit. Like, it is what it is. I have a boss that's realistically, like, when I worked at my supermarket job, I had a fucking asshole boss I want to give an attitude to every fucking day. And I used to do that. And it got worse for me because then I started getting treated like shit. And then I start to mentally get frustrated. I don't do my job at 100% anymore. And you have to just laugh the shit off and just, like, go do your fucking job. Like, listen to the bullshit and go do your fucking job. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. That's what he's got to fucking do. It's what you got to do. I think you guys are reading into it that much about AJ and the Super. Well, no, I mean, the quotes from AJ aren't lies. Whoever said before about AJ said that the ring wasn't like, he said all that shit. This isn't fucking fictional shit we just made up in thin air. He said all that. All that was said. You know? I'm hearing that a lot of Eagle fans would rather re-sign Goddard than bring David Njoku. I don't want David Njoku at all. I have no I'd rather bring Goddard back. I mean, Njoku's what, 29, 30 years old? I mean, I don't even fucking care. I mean, why even bring someone different in? Just pay Goddard again. I mean, there's no... Njoku would be fine. I'm sorry, Goddard would be fine. Njoku, I have no... I can care less. So... Be a man and say it with your chest. All he does is pussyfoot around on Twitter. Sick of it. Yeah, I get it, dude. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Then he does shit, then he deletes it, and then he fucking follows people, and then he deletes the Eagles off his Instagram. Like stupid, like knowing that it's gonna get attention, you fucking still do it. You go on Rombo, whatever, that fucking Commanders fans podcast, take me off of fantasy. Like, it's just like, I can't stand it anymore. Like, it's just like, I don't even know, man. With it was different, man. Like, when we had TO, it was just different because there was no fucking social media, and it was just whatever we saw on TV was what we saw on TV to the field. Now it's social media being the way it is right now. It's just like, it's just what it is. It's just worse now. It's just so, like, I can't stand it, dude. How I said, what up, Joey? If Crosby didn't get surgery on his knee, I'd be willing to trade Nolan in a first for him, but he's not guaranteed to play week 1. Also, I'm Team AJ. Do not want him traded away. No, I don't want him traded away either. I just, I'm just like to a point now where I'm like, the reason I'm talking about this is because the Eagles are taking on $43 million in cap space if it's a pre-June trade. If it's a post-June trade, it's $7 million plus another $27 million split up in 2 years. Okay, the Eagles will save some money on a post-June, which is good, but I don't know, man. It's just, I want the truth. Like, is it the Eagles wanting to trade him because they just feel like it's time for him to go, or is there more behind this? Like, is AJ pushing to get out of Philadelphia? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to fucking know. That's it. I trust me, like, I got another AJ video coming out tomorrow. Did I want to fucking do it? No, of course not. But it is what it is. Like, the news has to come out. It's got to be fucking said. It is what it is. You know, the last thing I want to do is piss off people, but I pissed off. I literally looked at my comment section the last few days from some of the videos I made about AJ, and literally like everybody's like fucking just you're just fucking saying shit just to get clicks and blah blah blah. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, every time I talk about something, usually I show something on screen most of the time. And if it's literally speculation, it's speculation. If it's opinion, it's opinion. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm going to be on my shit the next few days. Like, the next week, it's going to get nuts. It's going to get nuts. That's all I'm going to say. No, I know he wants to win another ring. I'm not saying that. Like, when he said the ring wasn't enough, okay, I understand, because he went and talked to Hurts, and he's like, we gotta go out and get another one this year. Like, I want another ring. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about everything that happened in the regular season, the Super Bowl, and then this entire fucking year, and what happened this year. Like, you're in the playoffs every fucking year. You've been to 2 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Like, the Eagles had a bad, like, in 23, we had like a better fucking, it's crazy because 23 makes 25 look like the best season ever. It does. We had our issues in 23, but shit, I mean, it was somewhat of a better year than 25, in my opinion. But I don't know, man. I don't know. The main reason to trade A.J. Brown is because the Eagles feel like they need to move on, or is it because A.J. Brown's being a fucking nightmare right now, and he's wanting to out of Philadelphia, and he just wants to get the fuck out? I don't know. Obviously, Jalen Hurts knows. Obviously, some of these players probably fucking know. They're close to him, probably, on the situation. Ron said, I'd love Crosby too, but the first round picks are too valuable for us to lose. No, I get it, dude. I get it. And I get it. Meniscus surgery, nervousness. Like, I get all that. We're probably going to do another couple minutes. I'm probably going to head off. It's already, I wasn't even supposed to stream for this long tonight. I had a couple membership videos I'm going to do tonight and upload some things by tomorrow. So we'll have another stream probably tomorrow, probably during the day. Goddard wants $15 million per year and Njoku wants 10. They gotta put that number down. They gotta get that number down. Where is that news? I haven't even seen that news. Where is that news coming from? I'm reading shit all the fucking time, so when I see like Goddard wants 15 million, never seen that all day. Till I see it. Breaking news from Gordon Holtz. What the fuck is this? What is this? The Patriots and Eagles are in active negotiation that likely sent A.J. Brown to New England to reunite with old coach Mike Vrabel. New England is sending. Is this fucking 6 hours ago? What is with these fucking people, bro? Who's this jerk off? Who's this fucking idiot? This guy looks like an idiot. Fucking dumbass. A 26 second round and a conditional 27 second round pick. Fucking dumb people. I don't get it how this shows up on my feed like, oh, it's 60, 70 posts. Yeah, I literally almost shit myself just now reading that. '27 second round conditional. I wonder if the Eagles will add in a conditional pick. I wonder if they'll actually add in a conditional pick for it. Maxx Crosby is now following Lane Johnson. Shit. I just want to see them blow this shit up. Maxx Crosby is now following Lane Johnson. Oh my God, it's gonna happen. Pats can wait till next year. Oh my God, bro. NFL rumors are saying AJ to Ravens or Patriots. Yeah. And I've been saying that shit all fucking day today. All day. Yeah, we're still here. I looked, I was like, oh shit, 3 hours and 28 minutes. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. I mean, free agency, this is what we do. So, all right. But I think other than that, make sure you like the stream. If you haven't become a member, become a member. We got a few members today, which is great. Big membership videos. We're going to have some, depending on what, make sure to check out the tiers. Because any tier that you get, you look for the other tiers that have more stuff as well that we'll be putting out. Other than that, that's it. I mean, so we'll do it if there's anything that's different tomorrow, we'll stream video out tomorrow. I just got to put a title. It's pretty much did I do a thumbnail? I don't think I did a thumbnail yet. So I got to do that tonight. So stream tomorrow, video tomorrow, video for the rest of the week. Sunday, the Philly Shakedown will be doing a 2-hour live stream right before Pampering on Monday. So big live stream on Sunday night. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about, like a lot of stuff. So we were supposed to actually do the Shakedown tonight, and then he's like, you know what? We want to do like a Sunday stream and do like a long one. I was like, well, like a couple hours. So yeah, let's do like a couple hours. There'll be a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna do. But if anything breaking news, anything like that, I'm gonna stream like immediately. So, and then Monday we're gonna stream for 6 to 8 hours. Monday, go get your drinks, go get your popcorn, and let's just chill. If you have no work and you have no job and you want to sit here and do nothing with me, we could do that. No, go to work. Go to work. I'm not, I'm nothing special, but bro, you know what, Nathan, I can't dude. The one thing I can't stand right now, coming back to the Shakedown, it's not the Shakedown. It's like these fucking people come in and they're just like, Joey, you look tired or you look pissed off, or I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Sit here and be like the whole fucking time? Like, I don't get what you expect from me. I really don't know. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys on the next one tomorrow. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah.